Mhm. 69. Wow. That's a lot. Hi. As you can tell, it's like still super dark in my room. I need a better room. Hello. What's up? How are you? I'm doing good actually. It's getting better. Or okay, I guess. Okay is probably better. It's still some things I still miss about being in America, I want to say, compared to like going like abroad. Um, One of those being like always having somebody you can talk to and just go out with like whenever you want to. You don't really have that too much, or you have to kind of like build that up when you go abroad. So yeah, I'm doing good. How are you guys? Hello. Really is dark in here. Really need a second light or something. Yeah, I changed it. But it's getting kind of old now. I need to change it again. Hopefully next week I'll make another video. I'll try to get it done again next week. But this hairstyle, I guess, was a hit with a lot of people because a lot of people told me that they really liked it, like at the gym and when I was walking around. So I was happy about that. Work is it's died down. It's not as bad as it used to be. Some time ago we were doing like intensives, but that's coming back again. So I'll probably be really busy during the winter. It's gonna be a lot of work. Hello, Bunny Bear. Yeah, it's gonna be like a lot of work coming up soon. But so far, I'm just trying to keep up with everything that I'm doing right now. Hello, Carla. I know this live stream came out of nowhere, but I was saying that I was going to do a live stream for some time. A long time ago when I was with Charla, I said I was going to start doing some live streams, and then I started heading into intensives, and then I was like, I don't have time for a live stream. And then after that, hello, intuition, and then after that, I was like, okay, I'm going to now she out there. Today, what is it? Is it sunny? It's sunny? Yeah, it's sunny. Oh, hey Terry. Right now it is 12 p.m. Oh my god, Mama Greg. I can't with you. Uh my students. Ah, I don't know yet. They find out in like 2 weeks. Think you're slick. Yeah. Yeah. I want to do them more. Maybe some outside though. Today I was at home and I said I haven't did one yet. I haven't did one here at least, so I thought I would start one here. But then yes, there's like some parks and stuff that I'll probably try to go to and do it. And maybe like just walking around like Seoul, so I guess you can see the outside. I mean, I show that in videos anyway, but I don't know, is a live stream outside better than a video? Maybe. 11:03 p.m. So that's like what's that? Like 13-hour difference for me? Mahal Kokayo? Did I even say that right? Ah, you guys all live in wait. You guys all live in the same place. 11 p.m. here. Oh, good luck and good night. I hope you get a really good score in SATs so you can go to a really good college. Oh, everybody. Well, thank you, Miss Moles. Good night. Oh, 4 a.m. in Spain. Good luck, Jackie. Ah, 8 p.m. in South Carolina. Yeah, I know the US is probably an okay time, but then everywhere else it's like in the middle of the night. I don't know how to plan it. I should have probably did it like 3 hours earlier then. Yeah, I probably should. Well, no, that's well, yeah, I probably should have did it like 3 hours earlier. Okay, good night, Brianna. Good luck to everybody on their tests tomorrow. SATs, that's already happening. Ah, really? It's Filipino. Ako kayo. 사랑합니다. 아, 안녕하세요. Or yeah, the only thing I'm kind of good with is American time, and that's because usually when I do stuff back home, it's always with like my family or cousins or something. So that's probably at about like this time. But then again, a lot of them are like night owls, pretty much, and they're up late. Majority of my family is up late, and usually they work later in the day. So I'm kind of like okay with about this time. My Korean learning, everybody says I'm doing really good, but like it's that thing, right? If you say like one thing in Korean, a lot of people's like, "Oh, 잘해요," and I'm just like, "No, no, no, I'm not that good." I do try a lot, especially with the two friends that I have made. I try to use Korean whenever I can, but I am barely level one. Level, I've only been doing this second class. The first class was only like the characters, and this second class so far has been about 1 month in. I think we're about a month in, or maybe a month and a half in, or something like that. Um, and it's just very basic things. But what I'm doing right now actually is I actually started talking to some schools, so I'm going to try to find a school to go to next year. Lucky if it's okay, maybe I'll be able to film a class or something if they let me. We'll see, but maybe I'll ask about that, so you can see what the inside of a Korean or university class looks like. At least I'll do some stuff like around the school, but right now I'm planning to go to Iwa next year. I bought all the books anyway, so I might as well go there. But I'm actually looking forward to that next year. And hi, Sarah. I talked to my mom about it last night. I don't know when I'm going back to America. I know that I need to, well, I know that I want to learn languages, so I can't leave because if I leave, it's gonna waste some money. Next year, or yeah, once I start school, I can't work because that's a kind of visa thing here, and it's like you can't work for the first 6 months. So I kind of had to just save up money and not use anything because I'll need all of that for at least the first 6 months, and then I can start working part time again. So I'm not gonna be able to. I haven't been back to America in like 2, 3 years now. So a lot of people are growing up, and I'm like away. But I really do want to go back. I grew up in California. On Cupmo. Ang cute mo means you're cute in Filipino. Yeah. So yeah, the last time I visited my family was two, about 2, 3 years ago. Um, my mom and I we talk every once in a while, um, but not a lot. I guess it's different for us. We don't have a what like talk every day. I know some people when they move abroad, like when I moved abroad with my first friend, she used to talk to her family like every day. I don't talk to mines every day. I'm kind of more focused on trying to learn the language and what I want to do here now. And I guess my mom is like that too. But she checks up every once in a while. She says like, "Hey, how's it going?" But it's not like every day. We don't have a like have to talk every day relationship. Maybe because she believes I'm doing okay. I don't even know. Okay. I was gonna talk about that too. So yes, thank you for saying I look great and healthy. Actually, like I keep wanting to do a video of what I'm doing, which some stuff is like what I do like stretches for my legs, like kind of trying to do the splits and stuff like that, but I don't do that like I'm supposed to. But that and like a lot of the training that I've been doing and changing I was gonna do a video on it, but then I don't know. I have that's the one thing I feel bad about because there's other people like in the gym, and I'm like, technically they would kind of be in the video too. And it's in the gym I go to is kind of very small. So I'm just like, somebody's gonna be in a video. And I kind of feel bad about it because I'm just like, if they're in a video and maybe they don't want to be in a video. But then again, they do take a lot of pictures. So like, it's like one what anything, one curl up and then they just go like this and they're just like in pictures and I'm just like, but you only did like one curl up. So it may be okay. But I'm really going to try to do that. I just always feel bad, so I haven't. I'm like, maybe if I can find a day when not too many people are inside, then like I can do a video of what I'm doing. But so far, I stopped doing some of the machines and I went to like dumbbells and stuff like that. I found like a dumbbell workout on YouTube, so I was doing that. There's a lot of things I haven't done before because the majority of the things that I focused on was just like abs and stuff, so forth, and like cardio. So I've been changing up a lot, trying to get a little bit bigger, but honestly, a lot of that stuff is genes, and I don't have the best genes when it comes to gaining weight. So like I'm lifting more, but what is it? I don't look bigger to me at least. I don't look bigger. But yeah, that's more of like a genes thing I want to say. Yeah, I'm at 9,000. Hopefully it keeps going up. But I guess that all depends on what people like in sharing my videos and so forth. But yeah, hopefully I can keep rising. Oh, hey Lena, happy Halloween to you. Hi Ali. Hey April. I did actually. I went out with friends and we had a good time because I like dancing. I love dancing. So dancing and singing is my go-to thing with people. And we went out to GSM. I made a video about like the differences I've experienced so far since being here with like Halloween. It's not. I want to say it's not too dressed up like, especially like America. But somebody told me that in America they kind of cracking down on dressing up into costumes. I want to say that's probably because of violence, maybe, but I don't really know. Or there's always something. I guess somebody's always talking about something, and that like kind of takes the fun out of stuff for other people. Or what dangers it could bring or something. But here, since we went to an international party, a lot of people dressed up, so there was a lot of crazy things and so forth. So I don't know. I liked it. I do wish I dressed up, but like I wasn't ready. I've been focusing on too many things actually, and the day just kind of rolled past, and I was just like, oh no. I was like, okay, I'm just going to just go with whatever I got. But the girls I went with, you saw them in a video before, Renee and Bridget. They dressed up and they had a lot of fun. But I mean, I had fun too because I was just there for the dancing anyway. um, what are you gonna do when you get to 10,000 subs? 10,000 subs. Honestly, my goal right now is 100,000. I want to say 100,000. If I can get to 100,000, I think I would be really happy. I'd feel like it's really, I don't know, it's really happening. Like it's my channel is going somewhere. I mean, if I hit 50,000, I would think it's going somewhere. But I think 100,000 would be the first goal. And if I reach that, I think I'd be super happy. And then after that, I guess would be like 500,000 and then 1 million because 1 million is like, I guess, the goal of all YouTubers. Um, yeah, like I said, a lot of that is just like sharing. Like if people share your stuff on like their Facebook and other social medias and so forth. Um, I guess a lot of people talk about it about YouTube now and like back in the day, how it was. Well, if you started YouTube back in the day, it was a lot easier to get subscribers. It was a lot easier to grow, and a lot of people they started some time ago, like 10 years ago, whatever. So if you notice, their channels are very, very big. Um, Besides that, like I said, it's just when people share your stuff with other people, when they share your stuff with like their social media accounts and so forth, they grow like exponentially quick. Um, but a lot of that deals with that. So that's honestly that's like the only way to grow because just having your videos on YouTube without somebody sharing it, I don't think you can really grow that much. Oh, hey Alyssa. Oh, did I say that right? I hope it's Alyssa. I know. We always talk about you said you always miss the live streams. But this was totally like unexpected. I was debating doing it. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared because I haven't done one by myself yet, and obviously, I was thinking about like where I am, and I was like, can they even see me? Because even though I have this huge bright light on, it doesn't really reflect on anything like my cameras and so forth. So I would need like a second light, but like I'm like, oh, I'm moving in about 5 to 6 months again. So I'm like, I don't think I really want to buy a light because I should be saving for school. So I'm still in saving mode. So I can't buy anything, but maybe the next couple of live streams I'll try to get in a habit of doing them more. Because I feel like you can more talk to people, so that goes a lot better than a video maybe. Some people if they miss it they can go back later and watch some stuff or something and so forth. I don't know, it's more interactive maybe. So yeah, hopefully in the future I can do these. Okay, I'll try to be better. I'll try to make this a thing now. I saw that Halloween in Korea video you made. I so enjoy all your videos. I've got a child, so she dressed up. I just wore that mom shirt. Oh, thank you for liking my videos, and that's cute. My mom actually just sent me some pictures. So the one thing that my mom does, I don't know if I ever said this before, but my mom she does what's it? She does foster care now. She retired when a few years ago. She's actually not that old, but her job was not so good, so she retired from it, and then now she just does foster care. So she takes care of kids right now. Well, pretty much our new like family kind of because yeah, they're really nice. Well, they're younger. They're all like babies and so forth. And she's been doing that for some years now. So she just sent me some pictures of them, and they looked cute, and I was just all excited and happy. And I feel sad because they've been around for some time, and I haven't been there, and I really want them to know me. But the only thing about foster care is you never know if they'll stay or leave. And that's the sad part because I did meet one of them that she has now. A couple of the other ones went back, and now she has two more that she's had for some time. But one of them that's been living with us since I left, so about almost 3 years ago. He's still there, and the sad thing about it is like I hope he doesn't leave. I really want him to stay and become a part of our family. But at the same time, I'm like, if anything, please don't leave until like I come back home. But I just don't know when I'll be able to make it back home just yet. Maybe in another year or so, because like I said, I'm saving up for school right now. You are still up. Yes, I'm still. I just started. I had planned to at least go for like an hour, hopefully. So yes, I am still here. 10,000 subs right around the corner. Hopefully, uh, hopefully I'd be happy. Ah, you think so, April? Yes, you can most definitely make 100,000 plus subs for sure. You've got great content and you're really fun to watch and easy to relate to. Thank you. I really do try to say everything. The one thing I try not to do is offend people. I do know the video about being black in Asia probably offended some people because I lost some subscribers, at least like 50 or so forth, from that video. It wasn't meant to offend anybody because I wouldn't want anybody to offend me. It was just saying like how it's been living in Asia so far. You know, I kind of expected it would happen too because I don't know. That's so hard. People say that I don't know that I don't know. People try to tell you more of how they experience things and so forth, and it's kind of like, well, I'm not trying to say that you didn't experience that with other black people. Like I would never go on record to say that all black people are good. You know, the only thing is that we it's just so much that like we can't without somebody getting to know you, they're already kind of saying something kind of bad about you, and that's the one but I don't know. That's hard. I knew I was gonna lose some subscribers from that video. Um, but I'm like, honestly, if you watch that video and then you still in your Korean or Japanese or whatever, and I guess anybody else, and you still watch me after that, then that means that like you really understood what I was trying to say, as opposed to like, oh, he's talking about Korea in a bad way, so I'm not, or talking about Japan in a bad way, so I'm not gonna watch you no more. That's kind of like, wow, so are you saying that I'm right or what? But yeah, like I would never say that I haven't met any good people. There's one thing I want to talk about too is coming here. A lot of people said for me that I should watch out for like some of the older people, but honestly, the older people, okay, well, there's some crazy ones on the tray. Everybody knows about them, that push you out the way for a chair and stuff. But like at my gym, the ones that talk to me the most are all older people. Like they try their best to say something. They're always smiling at me and complimenting me every time I do something or on my body and so forth. They're like, "Ooh, you look like you work out a lot." I'm like, "Thank you," and stuff like that. Like I've had some of the best experiences with like older Koreans. Younger Koreans, they don't stick around so far. They kind of leave a lot. So I've I've met like really one really good one, which is Pyongdo that you saw in some of my first videos. He's been around. He's stuck with me this whole time, and he always messages me and so forth. So like I know I can count on him, and I'm just hopefully moving forward I can make some more friends. But I do know there's a thing, I just haven't tested it out yet, that is learning the language first. So if my Korean is better, would that equal more communication with other Koreans, and so forth. In Japan, it didn't really equal more communication, but Japan depended on the area, and I was in Tokyo. As a lot of people know, even if you are a Japanese citizen of Japan, they kind of say that Tokyo is a cold place because nobody really, well, everybody's doing their own thing. Nobody's really worried about other people and so forth. So a lot of people just they don't really pay attention to anything going on, and it's kind of hard to gain like any kind of friends in Tokyo area. That's what a lot of people said. Like my Japanese teachers used to talk to me about that all the time, and they're like, "You're so young and you should be meeting people. Like, why don't you try moving away from Tokyo and so forth?" And I'm like, I would love to, but at the same time, a lot of stuff that I wanted to do, which is like modeling and so forth. Um, oh, bye, Brian. A lot of things that I want to do was in Tokyo area. So it made it hard because if I leave and I go outside, then I won't be able to do a lot of the stuff that I want to do. And already I was signed to a modeling company in Japan actually at the time. But since I was kind of far from it and I always worked on the weekdays, I couldn't actually make it to a lot of the stuff that they planned for me to go to, which sucked a lot because it's what I really wanted to do. But since I didn't live near them or close enough, and that I worked all day, every day on like weekdays and in the morning. And I was working for who at the time? Interact, which Interact is public school. So that means that you can't really switch your days off or something like that. And to get vacation time, it takes some time. So I couldn't really do what I wanted to do while I was there. So I'm like, if I go that much further away from Tokyo, I'm really not going to be able to model or anything like that. So I was like, I'll have to see. But then everything happened at the end. If you watched any of my old videos in Japan, a lot of stuff happened, and I was just like, it's time to try somewhere new. And me and Sean were already talking about Korea for some time, actually. Just nobody knew about it, obviously. And I tried to come to Korea actually about 4 years ago or something. After I left Japan the first time, instead of going back to Japan, I was going to come to Korea, but it was actually very hard to find a job. Very hard to find a job. That I think I talked about that too in the video, I think. But a lot of the crazy things that me and my friends found, our friend found when we were trying to look for jobs. My friend she's Korean too, and but we're both from America, so we're gonna come teach together. And we found a lot of crazy expectations for people that are going to come teach in Korea. And it was kind of a turn off a bit, but um if anybody wants to come, I mean, whenever you go to a different country, you kind of try to look up a lot of different things of how you think it will go and how you think it will be, how people will be, how hard is it to learn the language, if you care about learning languages, or if you don't care about learning languages, will you be able to communicate with some people? Like, do some people know English? Or if you're German, do some people know German and that kind of thing? You know, and we looked up all that stuff. But coming here, there the English teaching society is kind of horrible. Um, there's just so much that's on the internet that's not actually good stuff. Like I could not find anything honestly good about coming to Korea and teaching. everything was just bad. Like especially if you're black, I guess. It was like I'll never forget this one. It said like they wanted people to teach, and we're like, okay. So me and my friend were looking at it. She's half Korean, half Chinese, and I'm black. Um, and then we were trying to apply, but it said they actually listed the qualifications, which it said something like you had to be 175 centimeters tall. You had to be 50 kilograms. You had to be white and you had to be a woman. And we were like, whoa. Like they were very specific with how you had to look for this English Academy in Korea. And we're like, that's pretty crazy. Like they even tell you. I mean, like honestly, it's okay because I mean, no, it's not okay. Well, no, it's not okay. But it's easier if I know that they won't accept me already. Because if I know that they won't accept me already, I won't apply. Like I know what you're looking for, so I just won't apply. As compared to like applying and then not getting a response, because that happens so many times. We apply to so many different things, and usually even aloha, 22 island. Usually even if you are Korean or of Asian descent, it's kind of hard to hello Kim. It's kind of hard to find a job because usually I guess they say they're looking for people that are white. Um but like I don't know because then some of my friends said they still experience some stuff and they're white too. So I really don't know honestly, but I guess it's just a preference of the parents, as a lot of them say. So I was like, oh, okay, well I guess if you say that's what the parents want, I mean I really don't know. But yeah, it's been difficult. So and the first time I stopped, and then I was like, okay, I'll just go back to Japan, because Japan is easy. Honestly, Japan is very easy to get into for teaching. You don't have to go through a lot of the stuff you have to go to get to Korea. Korea has so many background checks and all that you have to do. Japan does not have that at all. Um, so it's actually very, I mean, well, you have the interview, you have to pass the interview and stuff like that, yes, but you don't have to get all these different paperwork that you need to come to Korea. So I was like, oh, honestly, I applied just to interact. When I went back to Japan and I got that, they had already liked me from the phone interview because it was like a phone interview, two phone interviews, I think, and a main interview, and like they liked me from like the beginning of that. So I was like, wow, like I guess Japan it is. And then that's why I went back to Japan the second time. Now I'm behind. Let me see. I thought that was... Yeah, Alyssa, like that's the only thing. Like I thought that was a good video realistically. Anyways, I was recently the third black person they met. I was like, cool, let's turn up. Like I just honestly, the only thing I want to do is meet people and have fun. Um, that like honestly for me that's like the hardest topic, because like I said, one of the things is I don't like to offend people, but I didn't say anything bad about anybody in the video either. I was just trying to say like how it's been for me so far, and just so people can see like, oh, okay, like wow, like that actually happens here, even if you're Korean or if you're Japanese, you just like wow, like honestly that's how like he feels or something. And if you've seen any of my videos, like I commented on one guy, which I think he actually unsubscribed, because he hasn't said something since. And he commented on like every video. He was a Korean guy, but I didn't like. It's just what happened to me. I meet some good Korean people too. Honestly, a lot of majority of stuff that happens is kind of bad, I want to say, but I still meet so many nice, especially at my gym. That's the place I spend the most time at besides work. But work is all just kids and other foreign teachers. So I've met a lot of people, and and I didn't say, like I said, I didn't say anything bad. Like I never said like, oh, I hate Korea or I hate Koreans or I hate Japan, I hate Japanese people. Even when I experienced that big thing in Japan where like there was cops around me, and honestly I thought I was going to jail and I didn't even know why I was going to jail. And I went home and I was like, honestly, that was that was the worst thing that ever happened in my life. I was in a car. I was like crying hard because I wanted to. I had way too many emotions. I wanted to break something at the time. Anyway, moving past all that, um, kind of just not in my head. Um, I never said like even in that video, I never said like I hate Japan or I hate Japanese people. All I said is I need a break. Like I was like, maybe I need a break. Maybe I need to leave Japan for some time and come back. And then obviously that's why I came to Korea. But like I honestly, for me, all that stuff happened. Um, Anywhere I go, I wouldn't. I don't think I would ever say I hated something because I still feel like there's other people. And then if I say that I hate something, then that's saying that I hate all that group of people, and that would be wrong to say because I don't know all the group of people. And if I say that, then that would prove people right that then like they could pretty much say that all black people are bad, you know. And I know for a fact that I'm not a bad person because I do my best to be a good person, you know. So like I can't do that. The one thing I do is I look at all perspectives from everybody. I listen to what everybody says. I've had so many conversations with people about like Japan or Korea and things that happen, and like you know, and like like I said in that video, I listen to everything people want me to about what Korea did to Japan and Japan did to Korea or whatever, or Japan doesn't like all that stuff. Like all that stuff I listen to, and then it's just like this is the one thing I'm saying. Like, can you listen to what I'm saying about it? You know, and just think about what I'm actually saying. Don't just like get offended and run off or leave or something because I'm not going to say anything offensive, you know. But that I knew when I was going to post a video that it was going to be not so good, I guess. But it just depends on some of the people. Uh, yes. Would that be Sonia? Oh my gosh, that's so true. People, old people are so nice here. I met so many older nice people in Korea so far. Like this lady in the street when I had just the twist, and she stopped me. She's like, "Your hair is so beautiful," and I'm just like, "Oh, thank you," you know. But like I don't know. Everybody told me that it'd be easier for me to talk to people my age, so like in their 20s and so forth, or maybe 30s. But like, it hasn't been. Is to me, it's the same as kind of Japan, as in I'm able to connect more with older people and younger people. Um, yes, yeah, in younger people, or at least the younger people in my school because they kind of know me. Younger people that I meet in like the streets, usually they just stare big, like like what, what is that? What is he? Why is he different? You know, kind of thing. And like they just keep staring, and like ooh, like, and I'm just like hi, and like I don't know what to say. Um, but yeah. Uh, Hi Greg. I think I'll get a lot of sense. You have a good content and good personality and true nature. I think you should. I got you. Okay. I didn't know that was a problem. I never thought about that. Okay. I will get rid of the emojis. I never thought about that. I didn't know that. I guess it would make it harder to view if there's emojis in there, huh? My awkward experience in Korea. Yeah. Ew, oh wait, like he told me hi the other day. Actually. Oh wait, yesterday. No, what's today? Saturday. Yeah, yesterday. I saw him. First, he bowed. when I walked in, I was like, oh, okay. And then what is it? I was leaving, and at first, like I said, I tried, and he didn't really talk to me, so I was like, okay, well, I'm just not gonna talk to him. And then on my way out, like first he bowed to me on the way in. I was like, oh, okay, so I bowed, and then on the way out, I was just gonna walk past him, and then he turned around and he tried to hurry up and say something before I left. And I was just like, oh, okay. I was like, he's trying hard today to like actually talk to me. And then I was like, oh, okay. I ain't gonna say, and then I left. And then he like followed me for a bit, but I was just like, oh, okay. But he's trying, I guess, to talk to me. Maybe that makes it better. Um, I yes. Oh, did just see my jams. um, I only lived in Tokyo area. I never lived outside of Tokyo while I was in Japan. Oh, but not. I mean, like a far away from Tokyo. And kind of that whole general district is said to not be so good. My like I said, my Japanese teachers talk to me about it all the time. They're like, you should just go to like Osaka or Kyoto or somewhere far away, and I think you would have a better time than being inside of Tokyo. And I was like, I would love to, but like all the work that I want to do is in Tokyo. Like, so that part kind of sucks, but it's like choosing to do the work you want to do, or what is it, or just moving away. So, but like I said, everything happened, and I was planning to move into Tokyo, but then my boss didn't like me and got that canceled. So then I came to Korea. Ikebukuro is dope. Ikebukuro. I went to Ikebukuro like two times only. I went for like the Pokemon Center when my friend came, um, and for like a live, I think for a live concert in Ikebukuro. And also I went to Ike, no, like three times. Also, I went for like this virtual reality, what's it, theme park that they had there. Um, so that was pretty cool. Hello, Tanya. What nation? Oh, Kim. What nation? I'm from America. Tim, what up, Greg? Hey, Arashi. Uh, I don't even know when you wrote this, Eileen. But so far we've been live for like 43 minutes. Um, let's see. So happy you have your own channel. You see, thank you, Anna. I try. I don't really try. This is just how I am. I guess that's all thanks to my mom. I guess. I'm pretty much how she molded me. She told me to treat. She taught us to treat people um, how we want to be treated. So that's what I do, and that's what I live by. So honestly, I could probably be the best person to anybody as long as they're the best person to me. I just really wanted reciprocated, I guess. I mean, even when they're kind of a jerk to me, I guess I still try. Oh, life is so hard. Uh, wait, what video, Alyssa? What video was it, tits? Yes. I'm so behind on all these comments. Hope you just is it Sonia? I still don't even know. I think so. I think it would be like Sonia. Um, yeah, I try, but like the thing is, first like finding those people, especially like now that I'm in Korea. I haven't been to Korea ever before. I had the one friend that I wanted to come with. She has Korean family here, but I don't really know her Korean family here. So that would be kind of awkward, I guess. Is besides her grandma. Oh, she's so amazing. I love her grandma. Um, but like everything since I came here, it's honestly just meeting new people. Because in Japan, like I went to school there, so I had people that I met while I was at school, so that made it easier. So maybe next year will be easier. I mean, at least I'll meet more foreigners, I want to say. If I start school, I feel like school usually helps you to get more what affiliated with more people. It's going to be a language school, so I won't really meet too many Korean people, probably not at all. But at least I'll be able to do better on my Korean, and then I'll just see what happens from there. Honestly, um, that's the only thing I can do. Um, would you not like to teach English in the States or Canada or England? Honestly, I do want to go to Canada now. Now that I met so many Canadian friends or and so forth, I really want to go to Canada. But I would probably go one time with like Charla, if anything, to test the waters because at least I know her. Um, so that'll probably be my go-to if I go to Canada for the first time someday. England, I did think about going there, but to actually teach English, you would have to, oh well, England they already know English, so it'd probably be just to be a teacher. I would have to go back to school and get more certificates and stuff like that, so I can just teach as a teacher. But the main thing I really want to do is model, act, and sing. So and even YouTube has become like a part. As you can tell, I post so much. Honestly, posting so much has been due to the Korean language classes, which I kept debating whether to keep going with the Korean language classes or stop with the Korean language classes, or what I learned in class. Trying to give that to people that want to learn Korean. I tried to debate whether to do it or not. Because I'm like, it depends on if people really want to learn Korean or not, and so forth. But I'm like, but maybe people would just bypass it if they don't want to learn Korean. I guess they would just go to the next video. Um, but for me, also those are kind of the easier videos to put out because I have to go to class every Sunday, and putting out regular videos, it depends on how many times you can actually get out, and I can't get out all the time because of like work and so forth. I think honestly it'll be a lot better probably in a few months. But when I do go out or so forth, I do make sure to get stuff down. Usually because it's something new. And if and anytime there's something new, I always like to vlog about it, and so people can get my perspective on it and so forth because everybody has different perspective to things. You're definitely one of the most open-minded people I have come across in a long time. So fresh to see. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, I do. I do say what's on my mind. I guess too much, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I like to do. Kasumi makes me feel sick too. It makes me so sad. Oh, I just don't even know why. Oh, why? Okay, now how far am I? Yours. Okay, that's where it was. I kept making typos. Hi, Greg. People always get offended because they will be closed-minded, but we appreciate the conversation. Thank you, Carla. Yeah, I, honestly, even that video, I debated whether to do it or not. Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, it wasn't meant to offend people, but then at the same time, I don't want to offend people, even if I feel like this is not supposed to offend anybody. So that's why I think too much. Honestly, I think way too much. Like majority. If I don't know if you met anybody like that, but they're usually called thinkers. Somebody that constantly overthinks things or keeps thinking about something, and I do that a lot. I just don't. especially when it comes to making people feel bad or something. I don't want to make anybody feel bad, so I debated whether to do that video, and I was like, okay, just do it. Because I did say, somebody asked me when I first got here, how is it being black here? Honestly, I didn't have enough information to say that. I could only say what I did information on, but not really what I experienced. So I was waiting for that, and then I put it out. Bridget Lee, 사랑해. Sanja, experiences, but her. Oh, well, thank you. Don't look at me. I wondered if people liked it or not because, well, honestly, it's hard to tell if somebody likes the Korean language videos because not too many people comment on them. I guess there's not really much you could say like great lesson. I liked it or something, but I think that's the one that I don't really know too much if people really care for or not. So I don't know. I just do them. I do them because I feel like if I stop, somebody will one day be like, "Why did you stop?" And I'm gonna be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And if I stop if I stop with the Korean videos, it's over. It's over. I'll never be able to catch up again. It takes a lot of time already to make them at home. Because first of all, I go to class and then what she tells me, I take notes on it. And then I have to look at the book and try to reiterate what she said to you guys. Sometimes I mess up and I gotta like redo it or something. I'm like, oh, I said this wrong, or oh, I forgot about this, and like change it and stuff. So like if I ever like miss a week, I think the Korean videos would be over. Like I'll never be able to catch up again. I would totally just be behind and I would just be like, oh no, I think it's over. I tried, but that series is too much. But so far I'm doing good. I try to make sure to do it as soon as I can during the weekend to put them out. Finally, we caught up because I had a break when I didn't go for a week because of a holiday in Korea, and because of that, actually caught up in the lessons, or everybody or the lessons caught up to where I am right now. Uh, oh, Connie, really? You saw me walking in Josh? Thank you. Uh, Connie, you saw me walking in Jiangsu, really? Oh, I'm always walking around somewhere. Oh, well, thank you for saying I'm handsome. um, let's see. Yeah, Tammy, I was actually happy that he finally said something because I was just like, I was like, this is too much. Uh, Midori, yeah, I like it's okay. Like when I am at home, it's kind of like I want to be away. But then when I'm away, sometimes there's some things I miss. Obviously, I miss my mom's food. I miss Takis. I love Takis, even though they're so bad for you, so bad for you. But I miss Takis, and I do miss my friends. That I miss the most. I miss that I was just able, like, I miss how convenient it was for somebody just want to talk to me all the time or just message me like come to my house right now, let's do this or do that. Like I love spontaneity, and I love when people are just like let's do this. Like I had this one good friend some time ago that was like that. Like I would get off work at like 5 or something, and then she'd be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, going home. And she's like, no, you're coming to my house. And I'm like, okay. And then I went, and she was like that for like as long as I knew her. And I really loved that. Like, I just like, and then after that, I just started packing clothes because I just felt like she was gonna call me. She always did anyway. But I really love that. Like, and I think that's what got me more close to like having people around because I just like that I was always doing something fun and always having fun when I was with everybody. So that made me happy actually. Um, yeah. No, Alyssa, I'm actually going to go to school in what? In about 6 months. So since I'm going to go to school, I'll be moving to a different location. And I'll still be working for about like one more month, and then after that then I'll be like fully into school. But that's what I'll be doing in a few months, or well, in like yeah, in a few months I guess, because I'll be moving before I actually leave my school. But yeah, starting hopefully March, I need to start applying. Probably should apply today, or at least sometime soon. But I need to get my documents in so I can go to language school starting next year. Thank you, JR. McCullough. I don't even know if you're gone yet or not, but thanks for saying that. And yeah, my mom's doing amazing right now. She's always trying to help people. Uh, it's a good and like helping people is such it's a good thing and a bad thing, I guess, altogether, because then I don't. I guess it's a good thing, but at the same time, I feel like maybe if she didn't try so hard, but then I do it too. If she didn't try so hard to help people, maybe she'd be a lot happier. I wonder. I wonder that's about me too. Always trying to help people. Like sometimes I wonder if it's I don't know if it's always going to have a good effect. Majority of the time, sometimes it can have a negative effect too. But I don't know. But yeah, that she's still doing amazing. Thank you, Maureen. You know what? At my last job, this guy told me that too. Um, it is true, depending on some people, they can kind of look, they can already look like they're what mean or something, or in they're not mean, they're like actually like what a nice person inside, but because of the features on their face, they already look mean or whatever. But like he told me, he was like, man, he's like, I wish I was like you because like you just seem so inviting, and even when you talk, it makes people want to listen to what you're saying or whatever. And he said, but then people look at me and then they see my features already and they just be like, oh, I don't want to talk to him. And I was just like, and I laughed so hard. Like he does like he does have some hard features, but you know that's how he was born. And so I can't like I don't know, can't say anything about it. But like, um, yeah, he said he's like maybe if I learn how to talk like you, it'd make it a lot easier. But it's just like I've just always been this hard, so it's just I don't know, it's just hard for him. But that was pretty funny. Oh. Well, good luck, Giselle. Hopefully, I hope you do good on your exam. Ooh. Hello, Carrie from Sacramento. Alyssa, I don't know. Um, are you applying for citizenship? I don't know. What I'm doing is I am taking the government classes. If you guys saw Megan's video on how taking the government classes could help you possibly get citizenship in Korea. And I don't know yet if I want it or not. I talked to some people about it, and people said like trying to get citizenship inside of other countries could do some stuff to your citizenship in America, or it can make people feel like a kind of way for you having dual citizenship. That I don't all know. But like people tell me to watch out for, especially if you want to go back and get a good job in America and so forth. So what I am basing it on right now is honestly, I guess it would depend on how Korea goes. If Korea goes very, very well, especially in my next year, um, and it looks like a place that I'll live for a long period of time, then I think I will go for citizenship in Korea. But I have to know that I want to be here for a long period of time. Honestly, that's for me for any place that I go. I wanted to know that I'll be there for a long period of time. So if it seems like I will be here for a long period of time, then I will go for citizenship. But I think by that time I will have a lot of points towards citizenship, but I would still have to look into it and so forth. Uh, oh, uh, Mili Saranghe. Uh, this is Nesserine, you have a good voice. Maybe you can sing. Singing. I do love singing, but I don't know. That would be so awkward on here, would it? I think I had some videos actually on my channel of me singing, but I don't know. That would that be awkward to sing? Uh, okay, maybe I'll think. I'll think about it. I'll think about the singing. Yeah, listen, they come out so fast. Honestly, all the videos you see for my Korean series that happens in the span of a week is what I do in one day. Um, about 3 to 4 videos is one day for me here. So when I go on Sunday, I have to create like 3 to 4 separate videos because it's like different grammars. And if I put it all together, one, the video will be super long, and two, I already cut out so much because it's I take an 8 hour class on Sunday. So I can't put in like everything because the videos would be super long. Um, but yeah, like that's 8 hours of class put into like 3 to 4 videos. So if you're behind, you would be behind in like our class. um but yeah, it's very it's intensive for one day because it's 8 hours. So my actually like I have no Sunday really. I go in, it takes me about an hour to get there, and then on my way back it takes about 2 hours because of traffic, and 8 hours of class. Like my whole Sunday is gone. Funda, please sing something. Maybe Sunday. I'm gonna have to work my way up to that. I just started live streaming today. This is like my well on this is what my third one, I guess. I was in one with Norm and Charla. I had one with Charla that was on my channel, and this is the first one by myself. That's why it said the first live stream. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I can make my way up to it. I've been trying to learn Korean on my own. It's been 4 years, and I'm still at it. You know what? It language depends on how much effort you put into it. But besides that, having somebody you can talk to, because if you can talk to somebody, then you can see what you're doing wrong. And then if you know what you're doing wrong, maybe they can help you. That's the only thing about language is you need to be able to talk to somebody that knows the language. But a lot of those sites don't really work so well. Like Hello Talk doesn't really work so well. Everything becomes kind of like a dating kind of site. So Hello Talk is for language exchange, but honestly, that's probably for people that's trying to find somebody in a different country that they probably might move to someday and start talking to them so they already have a connection there, more than actually like exchanging a language. So if you can find somebody to talk to, or if you can find some really good sites that you can learn from, besides that, it would be maybe watching Korean dramas so you can see if you understand them. Or news would probably be the next step up from Korean dramas. But if you're starting to understand at least those, maybe it'd become easier for you. Bye, Catherine. I'm sure this is probably some time ago. Yeah, it was about 16 minutes ago. Hope you have a nice night. Eileen, yeah, it's horrible overthinking things, but usually they say those people are thinkers. I mean, it's good and bad, because at least you're trying to figure out if you're going to say something bad about somebody or so forth. Yeah. Mm. For learning a language, as long as you get the grammar down, then when you hear somebody talk, then you can at least try to figure out what's the actual vocabulary. I mean, what's the actual like nouns and verbs that you don't know. But as long as you know the grammar, you should be okay. Because the more grammar you know, the easier it is for you to like what segregate what like a noun, like I said, or a verb, and then you can just look those up on like an app or something and get that information. And then from there, you can just build up. Because honestly, words takes forever to learn. Grammar would be the easier thing to learn. Words, there's so many words that even like you of your own native language don't know. Like that's always going to be like a lifelong journey. So as long as you can get the grammar down, you'll be okay. Good night, intuition. I'm sure this was some time ago too. Yes, don't look at me. Nashoteo. It's actually sunny today, but my somebody was washing their car, so like my window is all wet up. So, yeah, there's that. But it's sunny outside today. It's still cold though. It's getting cold. Um, So a lot of people are wearing like their huge like thermal jackets, and I'm like, is it that cold? But yeah, at night it's getting really cold. Um, oh, where did you enjoy teaching at? Relish the random. Where did you? I feel like my day goes by a lot quicker here. I make up everything for myself. There's nothing connected to like my company or so. Well, no, I mean no, it is connected. But like how I want to teach is like me. Well, how I want to teach was the same in Japan. Uh, the one thing that's here compared to in Japan is in Japan I worked in elementary school. I worked for the actual what government pretty much so like public schools and so forth, so their English wasn't as good. It was giving them lessons, but a lot of them didn't understand English. They didn't know English kind of at all. Some knew because maybe they liked English or they did some kind of after school program with English just like they do in Korea. But here they seem to be a lot better. But then I also work at Hagwon, which is a private academy here. And when I didn't really work for a private academy in Japan. I did work for Nova, but when I worked for Nova, I did mostly like adults. So the adults were different because they were all pretty much good, unless they were a low level adult. But the adults are a lot better because adults they really want to learn a language. Like at that point, they're not going to pay you money if they don't want to learn. So when I worked at Nova, that was still good, but I didn't really like Nova's books. So maybe so far here is better. At least or my company right now is better. Yeah, but I did kind of like the schedule I had in Japan better. I worked like mornings for 6 hours, but now I work nights for 6 hours here. But then again, I do get to go and meet my older people at the gym. I don't know. Maybe maybe here. I'll probably say here so far. Well, at least the company that I have right now, because companies are very iffy. You can get a good one or a bad one. Yes, relish the random. Helping people is great, but it's so easy. That's my problem. Um, I'm always trying to help people, but it's either they try to take advantage of you or they're not really listening to you, but at the same time they'll go back and try to tell you the same thing you just gave them like a kind of like tip on how to alleviate that stress. And you're like, we had this conversation like 2 seconds ago, pretty much, and you're bringing it back up. And it's like, that means you didn't really like, and then I'm like, did you do this? No. Then, like, the only thing I can tell you is the same thing I already told you. So why would you tell me it again? Like, if you're going to like try to do something about it, then it's okay. But if you're not, then like, I don't know. It's hard. Uh, yeah, at Marine, the serious. What is it like? No, I don't want to say that. But like, what's it? The B face, to not say any bad words. But like when people say you have a B face, or you know, that kind of face, like you just come off as you're gonna be rude or just like mad or something like real quick. But like people never really talk to you, so they don't really know that honestly you're just like a bubbly person inside. Um, but then maybe even if past that you have like a super deep voice or something, so they're just like, oh, like no, no, I can't. That could be kind of hard, But I don't know why people just only look at the exterior. They need to really try to figure out who you are inside before they make assumptions about you. Uh, um, the B phase. What do I say? Everybody assumes she is stuck up, but she is not. Lafla, she is very sweet. Yeah, that's a thing. People, it's all about exterior, how you look. Nobody really tries to figure out like how you are inside. You know what, Midori? Is it cheaper to live in Korea? That depends on where you live. Me, I don't really pay too much money for my what bills. Um my gas bill is like sometimes like $16 or something, and my electricity bill or something this week was like 7 or 8. Um, granted, I'm not at home, but like when I was in Japan, like I was never at home either, and my bills were always almost like $100, and I wasn't even there. Um, the only thing I had that was gas was my hot water, and that was like always $100. And I'm like, I shower like once a day, and I'm at like school or somewhere or outside like doing exercise. Like, why am I paying $100? Like, Japan was kind of horrible with that, but even in Japan, it seems like it depends on where you live in Japan, and the same, it depends on where you live in Korea, because depending on what building you live in, and because even though everybody lives like in like one kind of community, different ajashis and so forth, they like own different buildings. So I guess I don't know if they charge it or what, but like my friend that's a little bit further down from me, she pays a lot more for electricity and gas than I do. And we live kind of in the same, I don't, would you say complex? If you've been around Korea, it's always like big buildings, and the buildings have like numbers on them, like building 806, and then this building's 807 or something like that. So I want to say it's like a complex, but she lives close to me and she pays a lot more for her electricity and gas than I do. So I don't, it just depends on where you live, really. But me, I'm getting, I get like something, I'm getting on very easy here. So I don't know. I don't want to move, but I need to move because I need to be closer to school. I don't want to like commute. Plus, I think this is for the company. So, well, it's under the company, so I think I have to move, but I don't really know for sure. So, Asia's relic. Hello. Da-da-da. As an introvert, I found it hard making friends in Korea to speak with. After I got a dog, everyone started talking to me and they helped a lot. you know, animals. Whenever you get like an animal, like a cat or a dog, even for like it seems like YouTube channels, people say if you have them, it makes it that much easier for you to talk to people because people want to talk to you about your animal or so forth. So it makes it easier to, to build friendships and stuff. So I guess animals does really help you get friends. I feel like studying Korean now because of your vids. Oh, well, thank you, Nazarene. Also, can talk open chat groups. There are a lot of Korean there to chat. Yeah, Kakao has this like open chat thing. I see people use a lot nowadays to make friends and so forth, I guess. Um, and I guess to, I don't know, maybe uh, hook up with people or to build friendships or to to like do stuff around Korea, maybe like a club or something. So there's a lot of different things on Kakao's open chat now. I see them like I see people talking about it everywhere. I feel like I'm the opposite. I struggle with the grammar as there's so many in Korean that actual Koreans say they don't use, but I pick up words easily from watching TV. Uh, if you can figure out the grammar, then it'll make it easier for you to pinpoint words that you don't know. Um, if you don't know the grammar, then sometimes you'll think that that is a word that you don't know, but it's actually a grammar. And grammar is it's hard to look up because it's grammar. Um, you have to kind of just know it already, but specific word is kind of easier to look up. Uh, oh, okay. Am I almost? Did Did you see my gems? Good night. Korean grammar is so confusing. Korean grammar can be. Oh, well, Korean grammar is confusing. So far, it's been okay for me. So far, it's the ones that I know, it's been okay. Because I studied them. The ones that I don't know, then that's not okay for me for Korean grammar. Relish the red. No, I can't hear you unless you type. Alyssa. I know. I guess it would be, but then it'd be more interactive if people could talk back to you. But then at the same time, I think it would be kind of crazy because then like it'd be everybody talking, and then actually some people say some kind of weird thing sometimes in the chat. So I don't know. Maybe that wouldn't be the best thing. Who knows? Um, or the people who just want to complain continuously rather than actually change the problems in their lives. Ah, yes. There's a lot of people with different, yeah, they have a lot of different things. And I honestly, for me, like as I said before, I don't mind talking to people about what's going on in their life and so forth. Like that's the type of person I am. I like to listen and help you because I want to be the best friend I can be for you. But I do hate when you tell me something and then I really try my hardest to give you the best advice I can, and then you don't take it, and then you come back and say it again, and I'm just like, wait, but like, did you try this? And they're like, no, and I'm just like, and then it's not even that because then I'm like, okay, well, I might as well not say that again because they didn't take the information last time, but then they talk about it again and again and again and again, and you're just like, wow, like what's the point? Like why even talk to me about it if you didn't want to take my advice the first time? Oh, and all Alyssa at the resting bee face I have. Life is so hard. I'm not going to lie. And when people I personally think it is a skinny fat thing, the fatter you are, the nicer you tend to look for some reason. Really? Really? Why would that be a thing? Relish? I don't understand. What if you're fatter, you're nicer? You look nicer? Really? I don't know. Who's messaging me? Ah, uh, I heard that taxis in Japan are really. Oh my god! One YouTuber said that the taxi trips was taxi trips all day, every day is expensive in Japan. And then if you go to what is it to the if you go past when trains close, then they charge you additional night fee, just like they do in Korea, and it's that much more expensive. The cabs are actually cheaper in Korea than it is in Japan, and everybody takes them. They some people take them in Japan too, but generally those people have well, I wouldn't say more money, but they just have money to take that, or they don't like riding trains. There are people that don't like riding trains because there's just too many people, and they say people are gross and so forth. So But that totally brings me to a story. I told my class this, but there was this one time when I was on the train and this guy sneezed, right? So he sneezed. He's like, Achoo! And then like all this like yellow stuff was in his hand, and I was like, oh. And I was like, okay, this is in Korea. And I was like, oh, okay. And then like he literally like just looked, and then he put his hand on the chair next to him and wiped it all on the chair. And I was like, oh, oh, that's so disgusting. And then, like, I thought about it because when people run into the train to sit down, nobody looks at the chairs. So I'm like, oh, somebody probably sat in it. I was like, oh, I need to get off this train. And I've been like, I usually check the chairs before I sit down anyway. But like that made me that much more cautious about checking the chairs because literally he had this like this a lot of yellow like like boogers and stuff like in his hand from the sneeze, like it was like all of this. And he just like wiped it in the chair, and I was just like, oh, like I can't. Like I was like, I was like, that's just so disgusting. I was like, did anybody else see that? Like, yeah, that happened recently. I told my kids about it in class, and they were laughing so hard. But yeah, that was that was one of the most horrible things I saw somebody do here so far. Um, Ah, journey in Japan. Where would you like to travel to next after you time in Korea? I don't know how long I'm going to stay in Korea. Honestly, that depends on how good it goes in Korea. Where I would like to travel to next, I really don't know. Um, I would love to go to maybe like London or somewhere, but I was looking that up too, and it's kind of hard unless you're going to go to school first. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get past Korean first, and then like depending on how that goes and if I'm gonna stay here longer, then I'll decide. But I was also thinking about applying for maybe like just creator jobs in Japan, so I could still vlog about Japan after my Korean study. So that may be something that I do in the future too. So you might see some more stuff about Japan in the future if I get into that. Um, Yeah, Alyssa, when it was like $7, I was like, "What?" So honestly, this helped me a lot to save up and pay off my student loan. Um, Recently, I actually paid off my student loan. As I've been telling you guys, if you've been following me for some time, I've been saving up to pay off my student loan, and I finally paid it off recently. I was super, super, super poor after that. Super poor because I saved up like a lot of money to pay that off. Um, Finally paid that off. But the bills here have helped me so much because, like I said, I was paying like $250 for my bills in like Japan, and then I come here and I pay about well with the phone bill. Well, I guess that makes it like 100 and something. Well, then no, I was paying like three. What? Wait. No, yeah, my phone bill was cheaper in Japan though. My phone bill was cheaper. But that's because I had a phone through my company, so I only paid like $50 for that a month, and it was still like the newest iPhone. but it was like what's a rental kind of. So yeah, I guess it's kind of still about the same because my phone is like 100 and something here. So I pay like, oh no, still cheaper. Probably like maybe $120, $150 if anything, altogether. If you still play Pokemon Go, we have an open chat on Kakao where everyone speaks English. Oh, really? Pancoon. I don't play it as much as I used to. Maybe that's because I don't have a raid group. In Japan, I had a raid group, so like it was always like, Greg, kind of, where are you? We're doing this raid, let's go. Or there's this lineup of raids, we're doing all of them. Like some days we just went and did like what did they call it? Like a raid. They didn't call it a raid challenge. I can't remember what they called. But honestly, we just went around to different raids for the day. Like I always had every new Pokemon as soon as it came out with that raid group in Japan. I loved it so much. But at the same time, like because of the stuff that we were doing, like I spent so much time playing Pokemon. Um, if you notice the number of videos I've put out here compared to like Japan, and going out more here than in Japan is because majority of the time I was playing Pokemon. um, but now I'm not playing it as much. I just play for a little bit when I'm walking home or when I'm walking to the gym or somewhere like that, or if I'm out for a bit sometimes, but not too much, not like I used to. And I don't really have a raid group here, so yeah. You could do a Discord channel and then people could voice chat, I suppose. But yeah, if you ever got to discuss Harvard County with Charlotte and Megan, then you might just have to crowd shout out. Yeah, BD man, hello. Yes, that. See, that's another problem. I guess well, it's not a problem, but it's something that plays on you because as a YouTuber, right? Usually you don't really have what high count friends or people with a lot of subscribers, but I've always been surrounded. Okay, well, then again, the first person to get me into YouTube or to tell me that I should do YouTube was Charla. And she obviously, as you know, Charla's first channel was at like 600,000. And then she started the second one, which is at 400. If you put that together, that's like a million. But she's the one that got me into it. And like the friends, like after that, I met like Taylor, and I used to talk to Taylor and hang out with Taylor too. And Taylor is like at 9, and then I met Megan, and then Megan's like up there. Like I've always been surrounded by YouTubers with high subscriptions, and they do it as a job and so forth, and like other things too. But like that, it's what it makes me want to be that. I don't know, makes me want to be that much better, I guess. Um, Honestly, like I said, that all depends on sharing because like for them, like because of the count and all their subscribers, those people share their stuff like all the time. If you looked at like Megan or Charlotte's like Twitter or Instagram and so forth, like when they post something, like usually like that gets retweeted so many times, and people post that on like different sites and all that, or Taylor and so forth. She's in like magazines, so forth, and like I'm just like, oh, I was like, like that, does that mean I need to step it up? How do I step it up? Like I don't even know. Like it doesn't really rely on me. It honestly relies on your fans or the people that watch you. So it's always hard because like I said, the only thing, the way to what make it big in YouTube is for promotion, and you get promotion from people that like you or fans, people that want to tell people about you and so forth. Um, the best promotion I've getting so far is my kids at school, I guess, because they always tell people at in their class subscribe, and they tell them, like they show them like my thing, and they say like subscribe, and then like they'll tell me like my whole school knows about you now, and I'm just like, oh god. I mean, it's helpful obviously because I get subscribers, but then they don't understand anything, so they probably don't watch as much probably. But those are like my biggest promoters is my kids at my school. They always promote me to somebody new, so that's pretty amazing. Maple, do you get to hang out with your friend Charlotte? I hung out with Charlotte so much while she's here, but she also goes back to Japan for work a lot. So when she's gone, then no, but when she's here all the time, we always hang out. I just noticed that you look nice, and maybe it's the jolly fat people stereotype. At Relish. I honestly I can't tell if I'm slimmer. To me, I never look slimmer. I don't think. I don't know. I really can't tell. But I still do. I still go to the gym. About 3 times a week. And I changed my diet actually. There was this thing about fasting more, and it was like what 8. You're supposed to if you just eat in an 8-hour period every day, and the rest of the time, which is 16 hours, you fast. It's supposed to be helpful to your body and zeroing down on getting like 0% body fat. And I'm like, my abs will look nicer if my percent fat went down. So I'm like, but then I don't even know what percent fat I'm at. Everybody says it's low anyway, but like I really should check that, huh? But yeah, I still go work out, and just started that like 2 weeks ago. So that's the new thing I'm doing with working out. And Deria Q, yep, she's in Japan right now, having the time of her life, cycling. Oh my God, I'm so far behind. Speaking of taxis, is public transportation easier? Public transportation is very cheap, actually. They have a thing. Oh, Midori. I'm sorry. They have a thing where you can ride the bus and the train a certain amount of times. It's about like $2, but if you just tap it here to go in, they give you like a 30-minute window or something after you leave like the bus or that train, and you can still get on like another bus or train, and it doesn't cost you any money. Like it's very cheap. So yeah, the transportation is very cheap in Korea compared to Japan. Oh, thank you, Maple. I hope I make a lot of new friends too. Midori, it was really gross. Bruh, don't look at me. It was really gross. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Maple. It was a horrible story. Oh no, no, it's never quiet in Korean trains. Everybody's always talking. Um, they are talking on the phone, singing. There was this one guy. Me. He could be. See, I don't like saying that either. He could be. He could have something wrong with. No, wrong with him sounds bad too. He could have a disability. Disability sounds bad too. He could have a disability. So maybe that's why he was singing. But there was a guy that was singing on the train the other day, and other people were just staring at him. One guy didn't like the singing at all. He looked kind of irritated. But everybody like it's kind of like free to do whatever you want to on a train. In or on the bus in Korea, people are on their phone or whatever. But in Japan, you can't do that. If you're on your phone, people will get mad. Like they'll give you that evil stare. I've only seen one guy while I was in Japan that was his on his phone, but nobody was saying anything because everybody's kind of scared of conflict. So they kind of just looked at him, and they'll probably like stare at him like you shouldn't be doing that. But then like if he looked back, they'll just like turn away. So there's no point to giving an evil stare if you're not gonna really back it up, I guess. Free surgical basket gloves when you go to trade. But so wait. Relish, go back to Japan. Ah, yes, thank you, Relish. It took me forever to pay that off, but I'm glad it's gone. Yes, thanks, Maple. That was the last of my debt. Tammy, good night. Uh, Pokemon Go. Ugh, never played it. Don't look at me. You don't start. It just if you, I feel like it just draws you in, and then you spend too much time on it. Um, like the raise, so you can just you can just come. Pancoon0701. If you have my Twitter or something, you can send me a message on there. It's kind of hard for me right now, honestly, to go out and do Pokemon things, but maybe next year to be easier because I'll be just in school. Right now, usually I work at night, but in the morning I go to the gym. So usually my days are pretty packed. And then Sunday I go to school all day. So I only have one day Saturday, and usually that day I try to vlog about something or go out. So yeah, but if you send me something on Twitter or at least Instagram, I could try to look it up. Charlotte was the first person to tell me I should do YouTube also, and I have never even met her. Oh, she's just so awesome. And messaged me on Twitter one day. She's been my favorite YouTuber. Charlotte's pretty amazing. Since like 2009. Wow, did you relish? Did you see me on her channel when I first appeared then? I make videos and stuff. I never go to social media stuff. I am so bad at that. Right? You want to do better, but then at the same time, you don't want more stuff because you feel took them years. Necessary, thank you. Yeah, it took them years, but yeah, yeah, they've been doing the game for some time. Yeah, I know, but I did. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't bother me, but at the same time, it's like, dang, I hope I. It's it's not. It's hoping that I could reach that level. I guess. Um, yeah, to reach the level that they reach, like in subscribers and people wanting to hear what they have to say, see, visualize it all and so forth. It's not more like, oh, like I'm jealous of the level or something like that. It's just like, wow, I hope like someday like I can be like that. But then at the same time, it's just like, wow, they're already there, and I feel like I got like a long way to go, you know. Because subscribers doesn't equal views don't equal subscribers. It's just everywhere, honestly. Because you feel like you're being created something. uh, uh like what I really just want is a group of people who like us and our videos. Just it'd be cool if there were 1,000 but I settle for. Yeah, you're right. Having at least just 100 people that like your stuff. Oh my gosh, Charlotte's so cool. I've been watching her for years as a silent follower. Till I realized they are compensated it. I subscribe. Megan seems so sweet. I'm glad you all hang out together as a silent watcher. I don't know why people do that. For me, like I really do like I do say it like obviously at the end, like I'm like and subscribe and please comment. Like I really don't mind doing comments, but like there is a lot of times where people tell me like, "Oh, I've been watching you for some time, but I've never like commented. I didn't know if I should or not." And I'm like, "Just do it. If you want to do it, just do it." Like I literally respond to everything. Okay, granted, like somebody told me this before, but yes, if I did reach like an unreasonable level, it would probably be very hard for me to like comment on everything, because like I think that would take so much time, but I think I would try to at least read everything and yeah. But at least right now, that sounds so mean, I guess. But at least right now, I try my best to respond to everything whenever I get chats. Some people have told me that like, wow, you really do respond to everything. It's like I really do try my best to respond. Um, Hopefully it's something. Sometimes people don't write enough for me to respond. Like it's a emoji, and I'm just like, what do like? So I used to just emoji back or something, but I'm like, like I need. I don't know. I want to say something, but I don't know what to say. Um, but yeah, having 100 close people. I don't know. It's all okay. It's all over the place because you need subscribers and viewers because it's a job. You get paid for it. You're called a creator. And usually you probably have a business behind it, somebody that gets you jobs and so forth. Depending on how good you are at YouTube, that could lead to modeling and people finding you out that way. Um, but it's you do need subscribers and view counts to reach that kind of potential and to have it as an actual job. If you want to be like a creator, I think that's what you would call yourself at that point. I think that's what everybody calls themselves that just does it full time. um, but you need people to actually watch and subscribe for that to happen. And like I said, that comes always through like people sharing, commenting, liking your videos. If they like your videos, you know it increases the percent of YouTube showing it more on other people's channels and so forth, because a lot of people liked it and so forth. It's so many algorithms behind YouTube, and it changes every day. A lot of people say not as good as it used to be. Obviously, because now everybody's trying to be a creator, I guess, or well, not everybody, but a lot more people are trying to be creators than anything, But that's changed the algorithm, and there's just so many things that you need to get to that level. And it's a lot harder to reach a good level than it is unless you have some kind of special talent that everybody really loves, I guess. Ah, intermittent fasting, is that what it's called? Mm. Restaurant, I'm in the wrong place, left. At least I am supposed to wait at least 5 or 6 hours. Ah, type of- oh, really enjoy watching you. Ah, good night, Journey in Japan. I just about the same way, but you don't have snow, so I mean, you like it. You know what? I did hear about that. My friend was actually telling me about that. Like right now in America is a really good time to get some jobs. Um, obviously, she was telling me to just come home. Underlined, just come home. But yeah, it's like a really good time to get some jobs now in like America, it seems. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I at least want to see how this next year will go here and see what I want to do. Because if I go back home, honestly, I'm for sure it's not going to be what I really want to do. Like the job I really want to do, I would have to try to strive for that on the side again. Life is just so hard. I said that like 3 times already. Uh, oh, okay, Casey. Oh, thank you, Maple. No, I do not play League of Legends. I've never played it. I just had like roommates that did play it. Ah. Yeah, that's it too. A lot of people do. There's a lot of, well, what do they call them? People that just play around and just say bad things for no reason. So that makes and that doesn't make commenting not so good for a lot of people because you want, I don't know. There's people that play around too much. They just like to joke around as opposed to taking things seriously, and sometimes it's like not even a good joke. It's like a really bad or demented or evil kind of joke towards you, and I can understand that's why people don't comment too. Ah, Casey, I see. It's your business. Oh. Oh, me Tony, stop it. You were so nice. It makes me want to cry. Oh, oh, I wish people would just feel like this when they're actually around me. um, it's so funny because even though I am like this, I still encounter so many problems meeting people. Even like when the friendship starts, it's because I try too hard as a friend compared to a lot of people and how society is or how people are these days. So that makes it that much harder because I don't know. No, I don't really meet too many people like me that even off of the bat, like just starting their friendship, they'll try their hardest to do stuff for you, and that usually causes problems for me, I guess, in friendships because then they're like, I'm not that type of person or whatever. But I'm like, but what is a friend? Isn't a friend somebody that tries to help you or wants to do things for you, wants to make your life better? Or maybe I just think about friends too deeply. Who knows? To tap into YouTube for the marketing sense is the most used search engine, the information archive, and apparently when people feel they can connect to you, they more likely to buy your products. Is a good time for a minimum wage jobs in America, which currently not enough to live off of. Today to get some serious cleaning done at home, but now it's like. I'm sorry. I honestly, this is only supposed to be 1 hour. And it's been an hour and 45 minutes already. Because I wanted to. I wanted to. What is it? I wanted to do everybody's comment at least. Doggy daycare. I'm so sorry. I wasted your money for the day. Um. Angie, long time silent viewer. Excited to see you have your own channel. Thank you. And oh my god, silent. I mean, I guess I understand now when you said about the oh, 1 hour 45 minutes turn up. I do feel that's hard. Like, I guess you could block people from your channel too, or hide them so they can't comment and say bad things. But like, it's even that's a lot because like then they can, I guess, make new accounts if they figure out that they're blocked or whatever, or like even if it's not them, it's always going to be somebody. Like it's so hard, um because this is on the internet, and obviously, as everybody knows, the internet is for trolls or whatever. So that's always going to be a thing. Doggy daycare. Nanny, we all wish we were around you. That would be amazing, honestly. I still haven't. I mean, I don't even know who's on in Korea, but I never was able to even do the what fan meetup where I don't know, we just meet up and I don't know, do something, I guess. I never was able to do that, obviously, because I don't even know why I planned that when I didn't even realize that I was gonna go into intensives. And then I went into intensives and I was just like, okay, I guess we can't do that. And then I don't know, I got more nervous of doing things. Videos is easy because I'm doing them all the time, but fan meetups and even live streams is something I didn't think I would be doing. Um, I did do Twitch for some time before I left Japan, but with Twitch it was a lot easier. Okay, then again, I didn't show myself on Twitch. Everything is different, but I don't know. Everything's a new experience, and that kind of like gets me nervous, I guess. But even at that time, I wasn't really showing myself. I was just playing games and talking to people, and that was fun, you know. But maybe even if I had did Twitch, and I was able to do it with like showing people me or something, that would have been pretty cool, actually. Um, I'm sure you can see. Casey, it's okay. I don't know. It's something that I don't know. I don't. Someday. It's also a different society here too. So it's people, I guess, getting used to me being different. Um, because maybe I'm not like it, like other people here too. So it's always going to be something wherever you go. But I know. I guess I didn't have this problem in America. I always had a lot of friends. I didn't really have to look for friends in America because, like some people said in the chat, a lot of people just came towards me or gravitated towards me. But like here, I do. I don't really have the language here, and then obviously the stereotypes are ready, so that already like doesn't help. So that makes it not so easy to get around. May let me see. Oh my god. All good. My dog loves it, and he's gonna be there till 9 p.m. So I have time. I think. I think. I hope you can finish. Actually, I don't. My apartment is actually always clean except for the floor because dust builds up. But my general thing is I don't know where you live, Pankun. But generally, like I always try to clean up things after I finish, so I don't it doesn't build up because I think well I mean I'll clean it up if it builds up, but I don't like it to build up because I feel like it'll take that much more time. Uh, it's almost 12 a.m. here. Kit Kat. Then okay, so you must be on the what East Coast of America if it's almost 12. I was late to chat. Did you already answer your question about what you miss from Japan? Maple, what I miss from Japan. What I miss from Japan is sushi, zaru soba, the the many visual K lives I went to. And my friend So. I met this guy before I left, named Soichiro, and he was amazing. He became a really good close friend before I left. So is somebody that I really miss. So hopefully I can meet him when I go back to Japan next time. This is a small meet and greet. This that is true, Alyssa. This is like a small meet and greet. Yeah, huh? Please post the live stream. Okay. I think it automatically posts, but I'll check after. Casey, which I feel is kind of strange because isn't there dating culture? Dating is different. Dating and friends are different. Even like in Japan, dating is something where you probably talk to that person a lot. Um, but as a friend, which I learned from some people, is I guess I mean, that depends on people too, but you don't talk as much as like somebody that you're actually dating. It's all weird to me. I just feel like if you like somebody, you message them. um, but uh, Kim Son, bye bye, Kim Son Yok. But yeah, like it's hard. Yeah, but I mean, dating and all that would always be different because people want sex. So like that's always gonna be its own thing compared to like a friend. Because I mean, well, unless you're having sex with your friend or something, I guess. All that is still its own kind of thing, I guess. I feel like friendships would have the same level of contact and communication. Yeah, I would have hoped so, but it's not. Everything is different. It depends on people. Casey, yeah, like 17 of my dates, they contact each other for sure. But a lot of those I heard from my Korean friend is those are all for Korean people, and they'll say that foreigners can't take part in them. So that's a thing too. You can't really go to them because they're not for you. They're only for Koreans. Central East. That's what it would be. Okay, 12:51 right now. Midwest is America. Okay. I have a habit of hiding things in the spare room. My mom is coming to Korea in 2 weeks, and I need to get all my crap out of her room. Oh, jeez. Though this year I'm more like the what was 1 year of hiding things is coming back to haunt me now. My dog sheds a lot, so I just pile things out of his reach too. I need to change my habits. Yeah, I am very, very, very good. One second. Oh, yeah, I am actually very good at keeping things clean. I think only a few people have been to my place since I've been here, but they always say like, "Oh, like it's actually very clean." But I'm like, just usually how I am. Like I said, besides the floor, because the floor it just accumulates dust over time because it's not carpet, it's what's wood flooring, so you can just see the dust like kind of like not like build up, you know. So I usually have to like take something and do it, but besides that, that's pretty much it. So, uh, um, what Kit Kat? I two, at least one. I want to two. I have one really close one. I have one really close friend, and then one friend. Um, yeah, one really close friend, and then one friend. I'm always iffy about things, and that causes the friend trouble because, like I said, a lot of people have just like left. The very close friend, I don't have to worry about it because we talk so much, and he's always just messaging me just to see like when we can hang out and stuff. That I don't really have to worry about it, or I've never had. I never thought like he would leave or something. But the other one, it's so infrequent that I feel like or maybe that the thought of him leaving hasn't left. So there's still that, and we have conversations about that all the time. I feel like we always have conversations about something that's deep, and he usually gets sad about it or mad or something. Um, but that one's its own thing. And the other one, then we never argue or anything like that. It's always just like, let's do this, and then we just have fun with it. Which is the one that you saw that we did the video together. I don't know if any of you guys had Facebook, but I had posted that on my Twitter. The results, which is pretty funny, that a lot of the results was just me in the commercial, which is pretty funny. Besides my other friend, Ksenia, that I met that day. She was on. Oh, Miss Moles, you went and came back already? I passed my test and you're still here. Yay. Well, I'm glad that you passed your test. But yeah, I saw him. I mean, we went to do that together, and we hung out. We did the arcade, the Korean arcade. If you saw that video, um, and so forth. So all that stuff, like I don't know, I've just never thought about him leaving. But the other one, like it's so iffy to me that I don't know. And like I said, well, I don't think it's an argument, but like I guess he gets mad, so I guess it becomes an argument or something. But he gets offended by things that I say. But then he says he's not offended, and that's a kind of like, I but you are offended, but like then I it's like I shouldn't say it because if I say it, then you're gonna get mad again, even though you say you're not mad. And I know you are, so that one's iffy. That's its own kind of mess. Um, that's why he's in daycare, so he doesn't shed. Um, Angie, I don't know where I'm gonna be in the future, honestly. The one thing I'm doing right now is trying to go for my dreams, which is honestly the main thing I want to do is model, act, and sing. I want to really do good at YouTube now too. I want to be a creator. It's just way too much that I want to do. Um, Being a creator, it could help me open some doors that I want to open to. So that'd be very helpful if I keep growing in subscribers and views and so forth. Somebody gave me a hint a while ago about the um, emoticons. I'm gonna get rid of those. I didn't really think those would be a problem, but now I think about it, yeah, it'd be hard for search engines, so I'll get rid of that. But what's it? I That's what I really want to do. Besides that, I want to travel the world and learn different languages, and that's pretty much what my whole YouTube is about. It's about me traveling the world and just letting people know how it is being in different parts of the world and what I experienced, how I experienced it, and that's the main thing that I want to do also. But really, job wise, is singing, modeling, and acting. Obviously, it's easier the younger you are. But I'm still trying. uh, let's see. Where where is it easier for you to maintain a healthy diet? In Korea, I feel as more vegan or healthy food option. I feel a lot of Japanese food is just clean in general. Vegan stuff, I want to say is more in Korea. You're right. Japan has a lot of stuff that they put like meat or fish in too. Like even if it's not meat and fish, it's like their oils or the stew from it or something. Um, but their Japanese food I want to say is more salty. Like it could be good, but it can also be bad because it depends on what you're eating. If you're eating a lot of different stuff that has a lot of salt in it or fried stuff, it's still not really good for you. I think people just don't understand that it all depends on genetics. Also, because if you're not really working out, if you're somebody that your family is already very slim and you don't really, your metabolism is already really fast, then you won't gain weight anyway. So it, there are actually big Japanese people out there. You won't know if, unless you live in Japan. There's big Koreans too. Um, Not everybody's skinny. That's a genetic thing besides working out. If you don't have the genetics or if you don't, if you're not really working out, then you'll gain weight. Uh, Kit Kat. You know, I'm gonna say I was an introvert. Um, but I tried so much when I went to Japan, and I think that that ruined me. I want to say I want to say it ruined me because I tried so hard to make friends and so forth. Um, because like said in another video, my Japanese friends were like, "It's gonna be so hard for you to make friends in Japan. Why do you want to go to Japan and so forth?" And like I said during that time, my Korean friends told me, "Why would I want to go to Korea when they want to live in America?" And that it's going to be hard and there's a lot of racist people and so forth. So a lot of people told me so many bad things about their country before I even went there, but it's more of I wanted to prove them wrong. Good night, Angie, and thank you. I just wanted to prove them wrong, so I tried super super hard. Like I was always trying to find a way to like meet people in Japan, and now I'm trying to find a way to meet people here. Or I was. Now I don't anymore. I stopped. But I tried hard, and that really affected me because I never tried before. I just tried to change myself, so I was a type of person that could try. So I tried, but yeah, that really kind of messed me up, I want to say. Um, if you need it next summer, you have one that I bought 6 months ago, but didn't even use it in this summer. I've been meaning to give it away, but got lazy. Okay, Pink, thanks. I'll be living in dorms, so I don't know how that would be. Um, but I'll keep that in mind next year. Unless I no, because then I have to come up with key money and all that. So no, yeah, I'll be living in dorms. Um, duh, duh, duh. I posted the link on my Instagram, KitKat. Da, 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 da. I posted it on Twitter too. If you follow me, it was under a picture like. Yeah. I know. What's it? It's something like this. Oh, can you even see that? But if you look for this picture, but that picture, it had okay. Well, it just tells you that if you oh wait, you say you don't have Facebook? Did I read that correctly? Where is that again? Ah, then I don't know because a link is on their Facebook, and I don't know. Can you take links off of Facebook and put it somewhere else? I don't know. I would have to try. I'll try and see if I can figure that out. Then I'll try to post it on my Twitter or something. Or I wonder, does Yanadu have something on Twitter? Oh, yeah, I'll have to look it up. I'll try to look it up and see. Casey. Yeah, I love traveling and learning different languages and eating different food. Um, the only difference is I can get majority of this food back home in Los Angeles because I live close to like Little Tokyo and I live close to Koreatown, so all of this food I can eat back home. So there's some things that I didn't eat back home because those shops weren't there, but a majority of things that I like I can also eat back home. Da, 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 da. Anything else overachiever? uh, thank you, Carla. I say just, but people always say I shouldn't. It's just my goals or the thing that I want. Obviously, I want to. I still like I said. I hope that I can still create and that my channel will still improve too. So that's something that I'm looking forward to in the future. Oh, thank you, Kit Kat. Hey Greg, can you give a shout out to my girlfriend Jessica? She is so sad. She has to work and missed it. Oh, well, I'm sorry you had to miss it, Jessica. Hopefully, I can catch you next time. But have a nice time at work. Like he's just doesn't have the seafood. We have super delicious Korean barbecue though. Oh, I love Korean barbecue. But you don't really eat Korean barbecue like that here. Not like I did in America. I used to eat that with my friends. There was so many in K Town or like near us, but like here, or maybe well, you know what? First, like I would need more people to hang out with where it's like going to these kind of establishments. But I want to say that it's there's still there's not as many as I'm used to, I guess. Yeah, Alyssa, I don't know about it, but like I don't know, I can't do anything because moving it's moving into the dorm or trying to find key money for another place and I won't be able to give key money plus go to school because I didn't save up that much since I just paid off my loan. Um, if I didn't pay off my loan, then maybe maybe I would have had money for that too. So paying off my loan was good and bad. uh, but it says that I'll have if hopefully everything goes through, I will have a roommate or whatever. So hopefully that goes well at least. And I'll just hopefully, I'm just hoping for the best for next year, and hopefully some videos about it, about school and so forth next year. Um, I'm in school for elementary education bachelor's. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Miss Moles. I'm glad that you like the. Okay, so, well, at least I know because nobody really comments on the Korean lesson videos. So I like honestly, the first one that I put out like was really good. well, view wise, the first video I put out for the Korean language videos was really good. The second one was okay, and then third one, and then it started to die. So I didn't know if it was beneficial to some people because I know a lot of people that still follow me were from Japan too, so they're working on Japanese, not Korean. You know, so I didn't know, and not too many people comment on them. Not as many likes or whatever. So like I was like, is it worth it or not? Or do people find it helpful? I don't think there's too many things that teach about Korean language. And for me, like I said, it's just giving back what I learned in class. So that's the thing too, because it's just like if I fall behind, I'm it's gonna be over. I'm just gonna have to leave it alone. Japanese, Korean food, and Little Tokyo Keto. Oh, for Little Tokyo. Okay, for I didn't go to Little Tokyo to eat because there were so many sushi places around near me, like all over Los Angeles, and I like eating all you can eat sushi. So you don't have to go to Little Tokyo for all you can eat sushi because they don't have it all you can eat sushi in Little Tokyo. So I would just go outside of Little Tokyo for all you can eat sushi. But K Town, I always did all you can eat Korean barbecue. But they do have places outside of K Town for that too. But usually we used to just go there for like karaoke and then maybe like Tom and Tom's and like some barbecue or some other Korean dishes. Good morning. Good morning. You might live in a neighborhood with little barbecue spots. Oh, okay, Jessica. You know what? I don't really get out like I get out, but not enough. Not to the extent that I want to get out. I really want to get out a lot more. Like I really want to do more, but like I said, I haven't met enough people for that, or people that just want to do stuff with me. Close friends, I guess. That I haven't really made. Oh, really? Okay, so maybe I should look around the university areas, and maybe that would be better. Huh. Oh, there's so much to look into, but then that means I can't apply. Oh. Okay, I'll see. Um, it's working primary German, nursing home and all way until let you. Haha. Oh, oh my gosh, keep them going, please. Okay, Miss Moles, I'll keep them. I'll keep them going. Oh, oh, Paul. Oh, me? Oh, I'm 29. Actually, actually, in 2 weeks it's my birthday. I'll turn big 30. I'll turn 30 in 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today, I'll turn 30. No, okay. Well, no, I won't say it is pretty difficult, but to put them together, I have to like I do them before work. Uh, and then I try to edit them when I can. But no, I'll put it. I'll still put them together. Um, I'm currently working on Japanese, so part of me doesn't know if I want to start working on Korean. I already feel like I forget more English the more Japanese I learn. Yeah, learning different languages is very, very hard. The more languages you learn, I mean, just it wouldn't matter. Even if you didn't learn a language, if you don't use a word enough, you'll forget it anyway. Just like even if you just talk to people in English, you know the times where you're just like, wait, what? What was that word again? I don't remember. Casey. All you can eat sushi is the I need to go back home for that. I really do. I need some all you can eat sushi in my life. Small world. Seoul is much fun. Small Seoul is not as big as I thought it would be. It's a lot smaller, yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Alyssa, happy birthday. You're 2 weeks 2 weeks early. Thank you though. But yes, in 2 weeks from today I turned 30. Was it easier getting a job in it was easier getting a job in Japan. So Casey, you must have came in later then. Casey. I make you feel not too old to start YouTube. Honestly, it'd probably be better if you were younger when you started. But that's for everything. That's not just YouTube. Um, 30 is nothing. Well, thank you, Kit Kat. um, What's it? You look like early 20s. Thank you. Don't look at me. Everybody thinks, oh, my kids in Japan. All you know what? Which is funny, but my Korean kids love to play around too much. But my Japanese kids, they always told me that I look like I shouldn't be a teacher. They're like, you look too young. But then I got here, and these kids. Korean kids play around way too much. They'd be like, "Oh, you look like you're like 80." I'm like, "No, I don't." Like, what? Like, "Oh, you look older than my dad and my dad's dad." I'm like, "Okay, you're playing me right now. I do not look that old." I was like, "Go sit down. Like, stop talking to me." Like, they play around way too much. We're always arguing. I can't with them. um, but thank you. Uh, Okay, so yeah, editing. You know what? Creating videos is harder than you think. People think you just post a video and it's like, okay, we're gonna go, but it's not. Like, there's so many things that happen. I didn't really used to edit my videos too much, but there's a lot of different effects that you can do the more you edit. But then, honestly, I really need to what I'm doing right now is I haven't really spent money on trying to really develop the things I need for editing and so forth. But honestly, there's a lot of things. One, I'm not doing this full time. If I was doing it full time, I could spend a lot more time editing. Two, I need better editing material. Probably a Mac would also help if I had a Mac in like what's it, Final Cut Pro and so forth, and bought like the extensions for it to make the videos a lot nicer. There's so much that I need to build up on, but I'm just waiting to see if it's worth it. Once I figure out if it's worth it or not, then or if I'm making more money where I can pay for all that stuff and it be helpful, it doesn't really bring me down because like I said, right now I'm about to start school and so forth. Then I'll be able to do that. Um, but right now, it's just hoping that a lot of people will see the videos more and more. Ah, hey, Joanne. Oh, good night, Nazarene. Thanks for stopping by. My kidney kids I was 100 because I am tall. The logic is people grow like trees. Called me out the tree. I can't. I can't. I don't know. They play around too much. Oh, Paul, yeah, you're 3 years younger than me. Oh my God. Uh, Hi, Jan. I am 29. Oh, I'm 29 too. So far, still. You look young for a white person. White people usually age very quickly, but you look young. I love it. I'm like, yes, I'm 12. Oh, look young forever. And that's the thing. The thing about black people too is that they usually look younger, the youngest of all races for a long period of time, unless you do smoking and drinking. Smoking and drinking really ruins you. Um, the more you do it. Um, that's what I've noticed. But besides that, yes, you tend to look younger if you're black compared to other races. What editing software? Right now, I use like a free Adobe Premiere Pro. Well, no, not a free one, but I didn't buy any additions to it or anything like that to like spice it up. I was gonna I'm really waiting on that. Um because well one first I had goals. The one thing I needed to do is pay off all debt before I went any further in anything. I finally accomplished that like a month or two a month ago. A month ago. I barely paid off my loan like last month. I accomplished that, but now it's school, so I still can't spend money on anything else that's not school related. So I can't try to improve the videos, but like I said, I really would like to know that my channel is still growing and so forth, so I can invest more in it, and that people actually like the things that I put out and so forth. And then yeah, I think that would help me to what spend more time. Well, obviously, and then if I was just a full time creator, I could spend a lot more time just doing this and not have to worry about anything else. But right now, I go to the gym, I'm doing school, I'm working full time, and I'm trying to do this. So I have not so much time to dedicate to just editing. Mm, Adobe and PC, which is amazing. Things I can do, but I am not very good at utilizing else. Yeah, they're all pretty good. It just depends on honestly spending money on them because you need to buy additions. The more additions you buy, the better you can make your videos. Yes, yep. Smoking, drinking, and drugs really do kill your skin. Ah, do you? $20 a month. You know what? I've been doing Adobe, and then I hang around with Charlotte when Charlotte does her editing on Final Cut Pro, and it seems like Final Cut Pro is a lot easier to like cut and paste and put things together very quickly compared to Adobe. So that's why I was thinking of when I actually want to buy a lot of additions and stuff. I think I want to go with getting a Mac and getting Final Cut Pro because it just looks like it's so much more easier to like put things together. As in Adobe, like honestly, my Adobe messes up sometimes too, and that kind of like bogs me down. There was this one time where it like what I was editing a video and it like cut off or something, and then like it just like then it just what it rebooted itself and I lost my video and I was like, oh my god, I worked on that for like 2 hours. Like, are you kidding me? So like stuff like that made me not so happy, but yeah, I'm still doing it so far. Sunnyvale. Hi, Greg. Glad I got to see you live. Hope you're doing well, but I can't stick around. I'm afraid having a wine night over here in New Zealand. New Zealand, maybe? Oh, that sounds amazing. Honestly, I really did say like this is only going to be an hour, so I'm probably going to be, and it's already like almost 2 hours and a half. I'm probably going to be shutting down fairly soon and get ready. Maybe I should go out. But with the right know how you can do all the things you have to buy with Final Cut. I hate Apple. Ooh, I don't know what my specs are on my computer. I can tell you that I bought this computer like 3 years ago before I went to Japan, and I bought everything the best, and it's a gaming computer. So I have the best stuff pretty much in the game right now. So should everything should be okay. Uh, so many. Jessica, that's yeah. I talked about that some time ago. Um, I made one really good friend. One really good friend. Like I talked about him like with my Korean family video and so forth. The one that invited me to have well, his girlfriend's family invited me to have lunch with them and so forth, and that was amazing and so forth. He always talks to me. He's always trying to hang out and so forth. Um, with him, I feel like we're really close. I have a second one, which we kind of argue a lot with because we don't see eye to eye on stuff. He always calls me a very good person, and I guess he feels like he's not living up to my goodness. which causes us to have issues. Because he always says I'm just an amazing person, but it makes him seem like he's a bad person, kind of thing. So we have issues there. But that's pretty much it. All the other people, it's kind of just like they start talking and then kind of disappear. Like, oh, I want to be your friend, but then they don't. So yeah, same thing here, Jessica. Yes, Casey, I film outdoors. If I film, yes, I do film outdoors. It is funner to have somebody with you, like if you're filming with like a friend or something, it's funner. Or it's not funner. It's okay. Well, it's funner, but it's also easier to do compared to just being by yourself. But usually when I go out, it's usually with somebody. So yeah, it's a lot easier to film with somebody, especially if you're outside. Hey, Daniel, do you like nightclubs? I know a lot of foreigners like going. I do love dancing and going out. The only problem or issue I'm having is that I have one is I have Korean class on Sunday, which I was late to going out this past weekend. That's more because I didn't really know the what's it? I didn't really know the trains back. I totally got on the wrong train. Um, but I also won't get enough sleep, and I was dead in that class like this Sunday. And that's the one thing I really want to do is learn the language. So I don't want to go out also, but I do. But hopefully in the future I can. I just got to get past these things. But I love dancing. I love dancing and singing. Karaoke and clubbing is kind of my thing because I love dancing. Um, and singing. Karaoke is me like all day. I'm going to karaoke next week. Just put that together. I'm excited about that. Um, we'll talk to you later. It's kind of late here in Texas. So yeah. Oh, I hope you have an awesome day too, Paul. Have a good night. Hmm, that should run fine. I know the dynamic link then messes up the computer too. That kind of sucks because stack up having to use After Effects. Yeah, I was really mad when Adobe shut down on me, Casey. I was like, whoa! I was like, that was 2 hours. I was so unhappy. I didn't even want to edit that video again, but I did. Hi, Gray and Tisha, you're watching lately, or any favorite K drama that way? Carla, I am watching. You know what? I have such little time that I haven't been watching anything, but I am watching, or I just watched Tokyo Ghoul, Sword Art Online. I still continue One Piece and I still continue Boruto. That is it. K dramas. I was watching. I always forget the name. It's a Netflix original. It's about some girls living inside of a place, inside of a house together. But I haven't been able to watch it again because I've been making too many videos and working all the time and so forth. Uh, I forgot what it's called. Oh, yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Uh, hello, Cynthia. How do you live feeling? How do you feel living in South Korea? Are you into that meeting? Love. The live stream with them. Well, they're not. Both of them are not here. They're both in Japan, so probably no live streams anytime soon with them, Daniel. But hopefully in the future. I'm honestly, I'm spreading myself very thin. I'm always trying to do too much. Gym, working full time, creating videos when I can, going to Korean school on Sundays. Like I honestly, I don't have much time to do anything with people, but I still want to whenever I can. If I can, I just need to build up very close friendships in Korea. Norm, as you know, he lives in Japan, and Charlotte is in Japan for work. So, ah, I'm here. Why don't you ever see anyone living outside of Seoul? Like every Korean YouTuber only lives in the I don't follow too many people. In Korea, because I don't really know. I like to follow people that I'm very close with or know. I don't really know too many people yet here besides like Megan. Um, that's it. So I don't really know how people are, or if there's any people vlogging in the countryside or anything like that. But I don't know if I'm able to go. If I'm able to just become a creator in the future, then I would probably travel outside to get some of that stuff, though, because I think a lot of people want to know how it would be to live in the countryside. Because especially if you come here or if you're going to teach, you never know if you'll be in the countryside or not. So hopefully, I can do some of that in the future when I have more time. But not being able to miss class on Sundays and so forth, and obviously not being able to miss work makes it so I have little time to travel outside of Seoul. Who live in my building just hanging out for coffee sometimes. Koreans are also big foodies, love still worthy cafes, so we just find those and go explore them together. So Cancun, does that mean that you met a lot of Korean people then? Alyssa Norebangs. Love them. Oh, actually, I like karaoke in Japan better because it's cheaper. They play videos and they have a lot more songs compared to being in America and Korea. So karaoke in Japan still wins. I really, really miss that. And I like singing in Japanese, so there's that too. Mm, okay. Hope your next live stream is late at night so the Americans are more awake. More late at night. We have Koreans in all sorts of random places across the United States. Oh, okay. Tokyo Ghoul is the best. Tokyo Ghoul is all over the place. I don't know what they're doing. I that the first one was good, the first season, and then after that, I just feel like they just change up his mentality and stuff every season, and no time is really passing, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on anymore. Daniel, I really do need more hours in a day, or I need, all right, I just need to find a job that or I just need to create. Yes, I need subscribers and views. Well, I guess more subscribers, I guess. Um, and then yes, just become a creator, and then I'll have free time to just create awesome videos and do awesome lives and meet people in the future. We have three Korean grocery stores. It's only like 90,000. Three Korean grocery stores. It honestly it depends on where you live and the number of people of that race in the area. That's the only way that they'll actually build those kind of stores to you. uh, Dennis, thank you. I'm glad I made it. Thank you for coming, Dennis. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Mm. Yes, Tiffany. Hello, my 20s. There we go. Yes, hello, my 20s. But I didn't finish reading this. I'm reading. I didn't finish watching the second season. I'm in Korea too, so we don't get subtitles. So I need to like try to really, really listen so I can understand what's going on. But I need to do that. I sometime soon. Because I really did love that channel or what show. Oh, Tiger, I'm glad you're awake. What time is it? Let me see. In Texas, it'd be like 12 or almost 1. uh yeah, Megan does the bodybuilding. I see. Thank you, Tiger. Yes, I'm almost at 10,000. Almost there. Um Let her pimp you. I do want to get a little bit bigger, but like there is a limit because people that look super big don't look that good to me. Like when you go to certain like extent, I'm like, okay, okay, that's nice. Like, what you do? What you do? Can you tell me? You know. But then, also, like I said, that's genetics too. But when they get like super big, then I'm like, oh, like I don't know, I don't really like that one too much. Workout videos, no. Be a fitness model, I would totally do that. Totally do a fitness model. Oh, 6:34 in the morning? Oh wait, damn. Oh, you're not in Texas. Uh, oh, okay, Tiffany. Yeah, you should watch it. I really liked it. I like the girl. She's my favorite. I love her. She's so crazy. I love that she's always like dancing and stuff. She's just so random. I love her because she reminds me of me, maybe. Except for she lies a lot. I don't. I don't do that. Oh, yeah. You get to a point where you look strange. Yeah, if you get super big, you can work out for free in the park. But you know what? There's a limit to that. There's a limit. You can at least keep toned at the park. Oh, somebody's messaging me again. You can still keep toned at the park, but like gaining muscle, probably not. Well, you know what? The one that I took with Charla and Charla's video, that one, they had a lot more stuff though to do. So yeah, they had a lot more weights too. So that probably you probably can do some stuff there for free. I mean, it's better than not having it at all. 6:35. Ah, Netherlands 6:35. Oh, hello, Rita. English speaking cacao groups. Really? See, that's the thing though, because like a lot of people want to go to use you for the language, and but they don't want to really return the language. At Jessica, and that's not what I want because I really want to learn the language. And honestly, like a majority of the people I've met, like as soon as I start talking in Korean or wanting to learn more Korean off of them, then they kind of shy away real quick because they just want to use me for English. And it's like it's more like give and take. Like if you're going to want something from me, at least give back. No, Dennis, you're good. I have an urge to make. There's so much I still haven't tried in Korea. I really want to go out with people and try different food and stuff. I'm gonna have to try to find a way to do that. Work out with Greg. Yeah, because she made me do some machines. Uh, mm, duh, 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 duh. Oh, well, thank you, Rita. Thanks for spreading my videos. I really appreciate that. It's like the best. It's like honestly, it's the only way to grow in the channels if people share videos on different things. Like what somebody shared my video one time and it went kind of viral, so it did very good. That was actually very helpful. They shared it on like their Facebook page and made it public so everybody could see it. So that was actually very helpful for me. Um, so yeah, I always appreciate that. Hello from Marksa. Hey Emma. I have only been in Korea for about 6 months now. And oh, thanks for loving my videos. Takeshi, hello. Oh, what part of Korea do I love the most compared to Japan? I honestly the only thing I really like so much is that I'm saving more money being here than I was in Japan. Um, that's probably because of the location or whatever, but like I think that's honestly that's the best thing right now for me. Somehow I come eat Korean food with you whenever the hell you want. 'Cause I love going out. You don't understand. I love being out with people, but I haven't found that yet. I haven't found somebody that is just spontaneous and just likes to do things. Because I would be super happy if I met somebody like that. Maple, no. Honestly, I like learning languages, so I thought like, oh, well, that'd be good, cool to do it as a job and to give back to people. But teaching is still very hard because I like teaching people that really want to learn, and majority of the kids they don't want to learn the language and they're forced to learn it. So it's like bad on them, but it's also bad on me because I'm trying so hard to get them to learn it, and I feel like it pushes them away from learning the language too that much more. So, no, that one's very difficult for me being a teacher, I want to say. Well, thank you, Tiger. And I only started the classes like 3 months ago. So the first 3 months I didn't learn any Korean. Well, I wasn't doing any Korean. Now I do more. So I'm trying. um, oh, did that jump up just like a lot just now? No, I just, where did I want to? Oh, okay. Bathtubs. I do miss having a bathtub, but well, in Japan, mine was separated. I had a separated shower and what's it, toilet at least. But here it's together. It's a shower toilet combo where the water is always on your seat, kind of thing. You have to clean off your seat before you sit on it, or you have a wet butt, I guess. Um, that I do miss. I like having it separated. I feel like it's just a waste of like toilet paper and stuff to like have to clean it off all the time before you sit down. Favorite dish in Japan is zarusoba. Favorite dish in Japan, so I mean in Korea. Ah, dakgalbi, which is like stir fried chicken. So far, it is cheaper to live in South Korea than it would be in Japan, but it's a lot harder to get into Korea than it is to get into Japan. Dennis, no birthday plans. No birthday plans. No birthday plans because nobody is here. I don't really know anybody here, so no birthday plans. Kind of sucks, but yeah, no birthday plans. But my friend in America keep telling me, other friends in America keep telling me like, "Oh, I wish you were back home so we could do this and this." And yeah, but I don't think I'm doing anything for my birthday this year. Again, I didn't do anything in my. Oh no, I was with Charlotte for my last birthday, so no. Uh, my daughter is teaching in Korean. She loves it there. What have you learned about yourself since you started teaching? Um, Learned about myself since I started teaching. Hmm, I don't know. I knew everything about how I want. The only thing I don't like about teaching, like I said, is that it's hard. Sometimes the kids really don't want to learn the language, and their parents force them to, and I feel bad for them. But at the same time, it's like my job to teach them. But then I think about it all the time, like, am I pushing them away from it? But I can't not teach them. So that's like the hardest thing about teaching a second language. We should do a fan meetup and then we all come to South Korea and hang out. Daniel, that would be amazing, honestly. That would be amazing. Like as I did want to do a fan meetup some time ago. I think that was like almost a month and a half ago now. And then I got into intensives and I wasn't able to do it at all. But hopefully I can do one soon if people are here to and actually want to hang out. I guess that would be pretty fun. Way about my area. We don't really have public transportation here in the suburbs, and I do not drive, so I work from home, go to school from home, and can only leave the house when I go somewhere with my husband when he is off work. Yeah, it's hard when you're doing other stuff. People that just create videos on YouTube, it's easier for them because they only just create videos. that's pretty much their income. But those that don't, if you're doing it trying to build your way up, it takes a lot of time, especially compared to like how it was before. It takes a lot of time. But once you get there, then at least you can just do that, and you don't have to worry about doing like a second job or something. I have not tried the street food, Alyssa. I have not tried the street food. I wanted to even make a series on doing street food, but like I haven't even been out. Really. And when I do go out, it's always like, I'm not gonna lie, I do always want 닭갈비 because it's like my favorite thing. And so when my friend knows it, Pyeongdo knows it. So like when he'll say it, like, so 닭갈비, and I'm just like, yes. It's sad. I really want to try something else, but it's the only time when I'm out with him, I'm just thinking like I really do want 닭갈비 though. Like it's been some time. Like I need to eat it. But hopefully in the future when I meet more people or I have more free time, I can do more food videos, mukbangs, instead of just the same dakgabi one that I keep doing, but at different dakgabi restaurants. Um, Bibimbap, the one you made with Charlotte in the cooking class. What about it, Daniel? Ah, bibimbap. I still haven't had bibimbap in some time. Um, because I found a new love and I never went back. Probably, but yeah. Once I find something good, like it's hard to like push me away from it. Especially if I don't eat out too much. Usually I cook, so when I don't eat out too much, when somebody's just like, "Oh, my favorite food," I'm like, "Yes, let's get it, please." Like now. But yeah, bibimbap is really good too. It's very healthy too. You should also try to take some day trips with a Korean tour. Oh, really? Korean tours. But I can't do Korean tour groups because I don't have the time right now. Well, maybe next year I can. I think next year will be a lot better. Hopefully, maybe I can move my government classes to the weekdays too. Maybe that'd be helpful. Take yourself out and take us with you on in 2 weeks Saturday and do a live stream or something. Okay, I'll 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 try to get in the habit of doing live streams. It's still kind of scary. Everything at the beginning is scary. Um, oh, thank you, Emma. Birthday stream. Oh God. Okay. Best time to visit Korea. Honestly, it's like hot and then cold. So it really depends on what you like. If you like hot, then then you could come in like what's it, summer to like fall, and then if you like cold, then you come in like winter. I mean, yes, winter to spring. My facial expressions. I'm so stupid because like I always just like I'm really thinking about it, and I really put what's it? I put what's it? I'm thinking about how the food tastes. And I'm comparing it to other things. Um, if it's Dalkalbi, I'll always compare it to like the last place I went to. Um, and I'll just be like, like the other one was better. So like I'll make faces and people's like, what's that face mean? Like, did you hate it? And I'm like, no, I didn't hate it. It's just I was comparing it to like the last thing that I ate to see if it tastes as good as the last one. You know what? I don't know about the healthcare here, honestly. Um, I heard it's cheaper here, but the thing is like it's the working here, especially with the what as in a Hulk one, you have to really ask what you're actually getting because sometimes you don't get stuff that they said you would get in the contract. So honestly, I don't really know because I haven't had to use anything health related. One guy did, but I don't know what happened. I should really follow up on that. Um Arena, when his eyes gets low, you know it's good. Is that what is that what it is? I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I'm gonna try to switch it up next time. You won't know if it's good or not. Um, um, I cook, but I usually cook the same thing. I usually eat pretty healthy at home. So like that same video I did like when I first got to Korea, that's pretty much the same thing I cook without the potatoes. That's it. Well, and I add more meat and tofu now than I did before. But I haven't tried to cook anything different since I've been here. So right now would be the best time? Yeah, summer is hot. It didn't I don't know, it didn't bother me though, really. But I do like going, like, swimming and stuff like that. But, I mean, I didn't go swimming. There was no pool, but I mean, maybe that's why I don't know, it didn't really bother me compared to Japan. Japan was like well, Japan didn't bother me well, it was kinda disgusting. You just go outside and you're, like, drenched because it's just so humid outside. So you just went outside and you already feel like you done sweated, like, the whole day, like, that was pretty bad, but I didn't it wasn't humid, here, so or they said it was, but I didn't feel it, not like Japan, so Kit Kat, favorite song now, see, my favorite songs still go back to Visual K, though. So, favorite song, though. I don't know. I was listening to a song last night actually, that a friend sent called Mazaran Akai Ito. And I was and okay, if you've ever watched anything that had to do with Visual K, I kind of don't know how many of you guys listen to Visual K, probably none of you. But the girls at the lives, they do a lot of like dancing and stuff and like stuff like this or whatever. And for me, going to like a few of them, like I can tell when girls, or well, at least with the fans, majority of our girls, are going to do. And like I was watching a video about it too, and the song really does go hard for me. So I was like, I was playing the song, and I was like dancing in my room last night at like 2 a.m. And that actually felt so good. Like I played that song like 3 times, and it was pretty amazing. I had a ball just dancing by myself, and like it was amazing. Honestly, it was like the best thing ever in some time. Oh, if Dennis is still on, Mazaran Akaito, you should get that. um, where- I'm in Florida in the summer 24/7. Even during winter, the lowest. Ah, I really do want to go to Florida. I've never been to Florida. I really want to try that out though. Thank you, Takeshi. I'll try. It's a everything like I don't know, just trying something new is kind of like different. Like when I first started doing this, it was scary to me. I was like, because so many people are gonna say stuff and then they're gonna say mean things. They're gonna say mean things. I can't do it. But yeah, like then I got kind of used to it. But the only thing is if you've heard stuff like if you stop doing videos for some time and try to get back into it, it becomes scary again. That's why I'm like, I should try to keep the live streams up so it doesn't become scary again. Because even today, I was like, what if nobody joins? Would I be here by myself? What would I do? Would I just like, like, what, would just sit here? you know, because obviously I didn't post it. This was like an impromptu thing. I just did it. Honestly, I planned for just 1 hour. It's like almost 3 hours now. I think I say this like every hour. Getting kind of hungry actually. This is my 8 hour period. What's it? Can you tell us about your family? I actually did talk about my family at the beginning of this live. Let me see. My brother is working in America. My dad's working, and my mom, she does foster care. So my mom takes care of kids, and she tries to bring them into the family. I met one of them before I left to come to Japan first, and then now Korea. I really want to see him again. I hope he doesn't leave. Hopefully, she gets to keep him. But yeah, that is pretty much my family. Everybody's just working except my mom. She's retired and just doing foster care. And then I'm in Korea. I'm the only one that's abroad. Everybody else is back in America. Okay, yeah, you should also go on the bike trip with Chris. He's gonna go again. You know what? I haven't met Chris. Mr. Japan. I haven't met him yet. Maybe in the future I'll meet him. But yeah, Charlotte's doing it. Well, honestly, even if they asked, I couldn't because I'm in a year's contract with teaching, so I couldn't leave anyway, even if I wanted to. But that'd be cool. But that's also a company sponsorship, so you would have to be connected to the company, I'm sure. So I would have to, I don't know, probably be a part of their company and all that. Who knows? But yeah, that would have been cool to do something. That would have been amazing to do something like that. I would have loved that to like death. I really would have. Honestly, that's my goal, is to work my way up to getting the sponsorship from a company, because I just feel like there's so many doors that would open up and different things I would be able to do. Um, I feel like I keep saying this though now, but yeah, that depends on subscribers and views and people sharing your video on like different things like Instagram, Twitter, and so forth. So the more people do that, the more my subscribers will grow. Hopefully, people say I have the personality for it. Charlotte told me that too. So as long as that keeps happening, then yeah, I'll probably be able to get company sponsorship, and then from there I can make even more crazy videos. Just not too crazy. I don't want to die, but I do want to do some crazy things. uh, let's see. Korea visa information is all over the place. The only way to figure it out would probably be to go to the actual immigration itself, and I feel like even then somebody would probably tell you different things because nobody ever has like their information all together. Um, listen. I listen to some kind of metal bands, but that falls into Visual K. Visual K goes over like everything. So you should look it up. Look up Mazaran I Akai Ito. Um oh, do I even have it on here? Do I have, oh, I do. Let me see. No, 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 no. Can I not type in Japanese on here? Oh no, wait. Mazaran. Oh, it's not gonna have the Kai that I want though, huh? Nope, nope, not that one. Akai. Oh, you're not gonna have it. Ah, the show. Ito. You're not gonna have the Ito that I want either. Um, wait. You don't have the Ito that I want. Oh, you don't. See, they use old kanji. Well, maybe if I just type it like this, you can probably find it. Floor. Well, I mean, it's, one oxide gets hot and humid in the summer. I'm convinced Korea would be an improvement. I think it would be an improvement. The only thing is the mold. I still get mold though. I didn't get that in Japan, but I think that's the walls. The walls are not good. Um, I think they should actually paint it with was it painted with glossy cover, because then that keeps the mold from coming, and like maybe like a moldy additive to it. Because I used to work at Home Depot a long time ago, so I know this. But it would be better than the wallpaper that's not doing anything for the walls. Um, Florida is terrible. I lived there for 11 months. 11 months too long. 11 months. Yeah, since you came from Japan and hit me, here is nothing. Yeah, it is. Low key enjoy watching your candid opinions as a new person here. Oh, so many people filter their experience down to not how life actually is. Well, yeah. Well, honestly, that's the thing, Jessica. Like I was saying, it's the thing about people getting offended and leaving. Like I said, I posted that video and I lost some subscribers, like 50 or more, probably, because I probably got new subscribers at the same time. But off of the video of me saying how it's been for me being black in Korea, and I wasn't even trying to offend anybody. I didn't even say anything bad, but a lot of that stuff will get people to leave. And the more fans you have, especially if they're like all Korean or so forth, or majority Korean, that can help you lose fans or people that are just diehards about like Korea or Japan, depending on where or wherever you are, wherever you're vlogging about. Like all that stuff can have a negative effect on your channel. So that's why people don't post truthfully a lot of times, because they just it's their job kind of, and they don't want to lose subscribers and obviously not have income for their life. Um, Hi, Emmy. I looked Visual K up and now I'm scared. um, Visual K is crazy. It's about what androgyny kind of, and having very beautiful aesthetics like hair, colored eyes, and sometimes they have a lot of piercings and so forth too, and so forth. A lot of makeup, just a lot of makeup, like old school, like regular rock, with bands that used to wear a lot of makeup. But this is a more, they do a lot of different colored hair and stuff, so it's a little bit more what's eccentric maybe than like oh, what's the band called? But a lot of other bands that did this first in like America and so forth. Um, and a lot of people say like, oh, they look like girls or whatever. And yeah, I can see that. But now I don't see that anymore. I can tell when somebody's a guy and a girl in Visual K, but majority are guys. Random, but does the place you teach have a horror story to it? I I know not to believe in games, but some of the best games are setting frames. Huh. I don't know, Takeshi. I don't think so. But there's so many Hogwans everywhere, so many private academies everywhere that I don't think you would ever know. And then not only that, like it's so hard to find a job here. Well, from outside of Korea at least. I haven't tried inside of Korea that it'd probably be very like you can't really be picky all the time. Sometimes you have to just take what you get. The view outside of my window is bars and cars because I live in the basement. And little sunlight, as you can tell by my room not being as bright, is because I live in the basement. Thanks for coming, Emmy. Yeah, Renee. Yeah, people get offended very easily. And I didn't say anything bad, like I said some hours ago. I didn't say anything bad about it. Never said I hated Korea, never said I hated Koreans or anything. But it was just saying like how what's happened to me. And honestly, I don't consider myself a bad person. I try to be the best person I can. So, you know, I would never say anything with ill attempt to like hurt somebody else or anything like that. It was just like how I felt and how it's been for me. But some people didn't take that the right way, so they left, I guess. So that happened. um, I did not work today, but I was debating whether to go out. I probably should. probably should. Probably I really probably should get ready to go out. uh, uh, People are messaging me already. Uh, da, 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 da. Yeah. I probably should wrap this up soon. Okay. Dang. Okay. Well, it's been 3 hours. When I was doing. What holidays do they have in Korea that they don't have in other parts of the world? They have a lot, I want to say. I don't even know the names of them. They have, they have. I feel like, well, they may have a holiday every month. Do they? But they have some bigger holidays. If you ever been to Japan, Japan also has holidays where they everybody takes them at the same time, so you don't really get like a company, like you don't really get like 2 weeks off or something. You get 2 weeks off, but everybody takes it together because they want the business to close all at the same time, and that's because nobody will go to the business. They have that also here, unless you have a specific job like mine. My specific company, we just get like 2 weeks off, and we could take that whenever we want to. But majority of them, you take all holidays together, which kind of sucks because then the price of what airplane tickets and so forth are very expensive. But usually everybody takes holidays together. The names of them I don't really know. I'll have to probably figure that out and type that somewhere, or ask somebody about it because I don't really know them all. I don't really know all of them, but yeah, they have them like they have a few. And every holiday I've worked because my company doesn't do holidays. Um, so I don't get those off. I always have to work. Um, you should think about it. Rita, I thought about that. The only thing about interviewing people is like having people that want to respond. I would also have to get better at Korean because I mean, not everybody speaks English here. Um, So usually those ones are a little bit harder. I would have to improve my Korean, but maybe if I improve my Korean and being at school next year, maybe I'll be able to ask some people some questions and maybe I can make something cool about that too. Because I know those videos do really well and people like to know about different things that Korean people are thinking about, especially if it has to do with foreigners. People love to know what other countries think about foreigners or other people coming into their country and so forth, or dating or all that stuff, or beauty and so forth. Um, da, 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 da. I think the only band I listened to was Darren Gray. It was awesome but intense. Ha! Um, what's it? Dear Gray, they actually released the album that I liked it too. Um, it was pretty good. Well, at least two of the songs I really liked. But I don't follow them like I do other people, probably because they're a lot older and it would take me forever to try to get all this stuff. And plus, I'm saving money, so I can't even buy CDs right now. But yeah, I listened to like some of their newer stuff and I really liked it. But their older stuff I haven't. You probably should, but the conversation is live. I know. I can't believe I've been live for 3 hours. I was scared about 1 hour, and this has been going on for three. Um, busking is very big here. A lot of people do it. Oh, about me doing it? Fangirl for everything? About me busking or about busking in general? Daniel, take us with you. I'm on my computer right now. Um, but yeah, next one I'll do. Okay, next one I'll do. Obviously, is gonna be on a Saturday. It's like the only day I have open. But I'll do it outside, even if it's like at a park nearby or something. Or maybe if I do it on a, the only thing if I do it somewhere I don't have like a stick or anything, so I'd have to have the phone and I'll be eating or something because I'm always hungry or something or something. But yeah, I'll try to do that one out. The next one outside. Oh, and Malice Miser and Muck too. Yeah, Muck is pretty good too. Malice Miser, I never listened to them. What do you think about da 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 da? I have to say that I need to go to Japan first simply because it has been in. But moving to Fukuoka so that I can Fukuoka to Korea. People do that. Busking, busking is just dancing on the streets. They call it busking. I learned about that here. I didn't even know that's what it's called. But busking is when you just go to just up the street, just dancing on the streets. Really, usually people like give you money. Sometimes, usually, or they don't, or they're just there to watch you. It's a way for companies to find you too, and so forth, things like that. Ah, huh. Can't believe I did that. No, I do not get Christmas or New Year's off. There is like I think we get like I work on Christmas actually, on all those days in Christmas. I think we get like a Chinese New Year's type of thing. But if I'm correct, I think I still work. But I don't know how that. Yeah, I still work, but what they're going to do is the same thing that they did for this past holiday. They're going to make me work the next those like 3 Saturdays or something, or 4 Saturdays. So I'll be working 6 days a week plus my school on the seventh day, and then they'll put those days off for like that week or whatever. So honestly, it's not. I don't really get time off. They just make me work more the weeks before to make up for the days that I won't be at. I won't, that we won't. The school won't be open, so it's gonna be horrible again. I didn't like that. Uh, do Japanese people have to learn English letters to type Japanese? Oh no 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 no! On Japanese keyboards, if you have a phone, you can just type in the what's it, hiragana, so you don't have to know English. And then all the Japanese keyboards. No. If you have a Japanese keyboard, it has like the hiragana on it, and you can just push like shift or one of those keys that changes it, and then you'll have like what's it, like the A, B, C, D's and stuff, but you'll also have the hiraganas next to the letters compared to like just an American keyboard. Rita, I don't collect anything. I don't collect anything at all. There's so many things I want to do. I just haven't got around to doing it because I was always prioritizing just paying. I prioritize first getting rid of my loans and so forth. So I haven't, but I was starting to collect Japanese CDs because I really like Japanese CDs. But I have to take a break from that since I'm saving up for school. Uh, no new hobbies since coming. Well, I go to the gym again, but that's not really new, I guess. Is that? Yeah, I guess that's it. Just going back to the gym because I didn't do that in Japan. And I did that for only a little bit in America. Yeah, I don't have any new hobbies coming here. None. Would I ever participate in busking? That would be pretty crazy. I don't know if you saw the dancing video I did. We did that outside. Um, but I never thought about busking and just doing it. I guess if I had a group that wanted to do it, then maybe I'll try it. Why not? It'll be scary. Everything's scary to me trying it for the first time, but I think over time I'll get better at it. Just like the whole showering with people. It took some time, but I'm getting better. Um, but yeah, yeah, it is worse than in Japan, honestly. At least the school that I'm working with right now, they don't like to give you any time off. So that's actually a lot worse than when I was in Japan because I had so much time off. Like I was off for like what, a month in like summer and like 3 weeks in winter. Like it was amazing. Like I was able to relax, but here I can't relax at all. Um and my 2 week vacation, I'm actually saving that up for when I go to school and have to work for the last month there, so I can use that during that time and not be working so much. Daniel, did you see the video that I did? That's the only video I did so far, but me and my friend put that together. It's confusing to type in Japanese. Well, I haven't even tried new foods or dishes yet, Rita. I can't even have that as a new hobby. I need to start doing it first. I need more time. I really do. Well, I need to get out more. I need more. I need more spontaneous friends. That's what I need. That's exactly what I need. Try try Cry Cheese near Coex. Best cheap burger in Korea. Cry Cheese. Okay. Okay, you'll have to message that to me on like Twitter or something. So I remember get Charlotte, Megan, kidnap Taylor from Hawkeye, and we can't be non-Korean K-pop superstars. Oh god. Oh, I missed them all. I did miss them. Oh wait, if you're interested in getting a healing experience, uh, healing like as in a massage, is there Korean music you really like or a TV show you watch? You know, Korean music I used to only listen to when I was trying to study Korean, and that usually was EXO. Um, yeah, that was usually EXO and who Girls' Generation, I think. Um, but I follow Japanese music to the max, really. Korean dramas I really do want to start watching them more because I feel like I should to try to get my Korean up. But I've been trying to post so many videos that that's not helping. But like next year when I just go to school, I'm going to try to really just watch dramas more, and then I can tell you guys more dramas and stuff that I'm looking at, and then maybe I can get into some music that'll probably be helpful for Korean music, so I can sing some Korean songs that norebangs because they don't really have Japanese songs at all, like at all. Um, Taylor can choreograph. Do it. Oh jeez, I want to watch it when you live stream it's over. Oh, okay, okay. His home day is the most famous for busking. Yes, they are. Uh, oh, really? Oh, well, thank you, fangirl. Yeah. A lot of my kids were like, "Oh, some people are gonna get mad that you did that video." And I'm like, "Okay," because fans are kind of crazy here in Korea when it comes to like, I guess doing what choreography from like their what their idol or whatever. So all that stuff can be kind of crazy here. So, but yeah, I was like, I'm still gonna post it. One giant meetup. Uh, read about oh meetup with dancing. Oh, ah, and dating a Korean. I've noticed that that's the only way people assimilate without becoming free English lessons, free English slaves. When going out in groups. Yeah, honestly. But like see that's the only thing is like then that becomes like kind of a sexual thing more than it is anything else. Cause I feel like majority of people don't really want you for your personality. It's more for like your body and like that kind of stuff, Jessica. So that becomes a thing. Like it's like either they want you for the language or they want you for your body. So it's like which one? um, and not something I'm looking forward to. Both of them. So I don't know. I really don't know. I guess we'll see in the see what we'll see in the future. If not, probably not at all. If I'm not even here anymore, or I don't know. I really don't know. Huh? Random time. What would be the first 5 things you'd do if you won $1 million? First 5 things. One, travel the world. Two, learn a lot of languages. Three, become a model. Because well, I guess would that be all the same model acting and singer? Because money would buy all of that. Four, help out my family back on. At least my mom pay off all her bills and stuff. Um, I don't even know if I need a five. Well, I guess five would try to help out other people the best I could. I guess. I guess that'd be it. Buy my let me see. How can I say? Well, you know what? Even if you can't use it in the States at Meow Cat, just try to look at videos like Korean dramas and so forth and music. Listening to that kind of stuff, at least you get to hear it and you can pick up words here and there from those. That's the best way, especially if you don't have somebody you can talk to. Some people said this before, but you can try to do Kakao Open an open chat on Kakao Talk. Maybe there's people that want to learn or exchange languages on Kakao and the open chats. It's kind of hard because a lot of people still want to use you more for English than give back, but you could do that. But the best thing would be to have somebody teach you. Um, like I do the lessons that I learned from my classes. I try to put those out. So if you watch those could be helpful. But besides that, I think Korean dramas would be your best bet, especially after you pick up more stuff. Um, Relish buy my grandparents a house with no stairs, with no stairs. Pay all my debt and finish my PhD. Oh, that's a good one. They do Reiki healing and crystal bowl healing Reiki is from Japan. If people there are very well. If you feel stressed, it's a good place to go. Oh, damn. Okay, well, thanks, Emmy. Dancing with the YouTube stars, Daniel, including my touch. Three, invest in my parents' company. Some. Four, invest in my own company. Huh. Create a scholarship for people who also want to go to college, and the only freaking requirement would be wanting to go to school, wanting to be educated. They really, really, really have to want to be. For getting into Korean music, you should try a playlist people create on YouTube or a channel called I IFEC. What kind of music do you vibe with? I vibe with everything, but right now I really like visual K. But besides that, like I can listen. I listen and dance to anything, especially at clubs. Except for EDM is not really my thing. EDM and house music is too repetitive for me. Um, but anything outside of that is usually okay. Rap, rap is kind of a iffy for me too. But like pop, R&B, rock, and all that is pretty good. Collect something for you. You got right read that. I want. There's something I do want to. Honestly, I just need to make it past next year. After that, I could do a lot more. Korean words just don't make sense to me because I only know like ah someone I recently is difficult to. Hmm. Uh. Yeah. I don't know. Meowcat, did you look at my videos? Were they not helpful? Yeah. You could do what Casey said, or I'm sorry, or relish the random. Maybe that'd be helpful. Um. Yeah, Alyssa, I think that's helpful if you watch stuff and if you listen to music. But like I said, the more grammar you learn, the easier it becomes. Japan is shutting it down because if you guys know about the Airbnb situation in Japan, they're shutting it down because a lot of people said that what is it? That foreigners are scaring their kids and stuff. Foreigners are scaring their kids and stuff and so forth. And it's just bringing more foreigners into their neighborhoods and so forth. So that's why they're shutting it down in Japan. Korea, they don't really have any. The thing here is hostels. Hostels is the big thing in Korea. they don't have too many Airbnbs here. Uh, that's one of the guys I would buy a house, pay off my family debts, set aside some money for my daughter. Oh, okay, that's nice. Travel the world with my family and donate the rest to various charities. That's really nice, Takeshi. Damn, it's not as strict as Japan, but yeah, Japan is they cutting down on a lot of I guess foreign related things. Uh, yeah, Jessica, like I said, a lot of stuff catered to only Koreans. I've only went to one bar, and that was one bar and one club, and that was in Hongdae. I vlogged about that too. It was a rap club, and the bar was just like I don't know what kind of music they were playing, but no, they didn't refuse us entry. But like a lot of things are dedicated to just Koreans, so that could be a thing that you have to watch out for. Because I would hate to try to go out and be refused entry. But my friend, like I said, she's Korean. She told me about it already. There's also age restrictions, so if you go over like 30 or whatever, then you can't go to the other ones, the other clubs and so forth. Like there's a lot of things that they do in Korea that I guess is discriminatory and so forth. Oh, I'm sorry, Casey. Korea is very look based. They really look at how you are. Everybody's worried about their looks here. Like I said, my kids talk about. Did I say this already? My kids already talk about having plastic surgery, and like they're so young, and I'm just like, my God, that's horrible. Casey, I just paid off my debt. I'm so, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that it's gone. I hated giving all the money, obviously, but I am kind of happy it's gone now. Variety shows and for hearing everyday Korean since it's more natural than Korean dramas with everyone screaming. Ah, yeah, they do a lot of screaming. Fangirl, you're right. Um, but Korean variety shows, they don't. I feel like it's not as well. I guess they just have too much stopping and going and putting in little cute things and stuff. I don't know. Nothing works like it should. uh, Let me see. What? I really? Uh, where am I at? Oh my gosh, foreigners are scaring their kids. That's hilarious. So I just yeah, no, actually that's true. That's literally what they said. That foreigners are scaring their kids. That's why Kit Kat. That's why they're closing it down. Like I'm not even lying. That's what they said. Um, Renee, the only I don't really eat snacks too much. I do love cookies. I do like cake, but I don't like. Well, that's not a snack. I'm sorry, I'm going too far. I do like cookies. Um, Chips, I love Takis. I always like a specific chip, and I like Takis right now, but I can't get those here. I can only get those in like America and Mexico, I guess. I would love some Takis right now, but they're very bad for you. I can never eat those and go to the gym. You would really feel how bad they are for you if you try to eat them and do something that's workout related. Um, but generally, right now, I take like I have some actually. This is what I take to school with me, like some Pringles and like some Lotus. I don't eat them all, but this is like my snacks for the 8 hours that I'm in school. I bought them because I go to school tomorrow. And then usually I go to this place that has amazing what's like a chicken stew. Oh, it's amazing. It's only $7. If you rice and like sides and a lot of meat. Oh yes, I'm looking forward to that place tomorrow. But those are usually the snacks that I eat right now. But my favorite is Takis, and I do like cookies. But I don't eat them too much. Uh, where am I at now? Remember I don't uh relish right now. I don't anyone who's in debt. Oh yeah, everybody's in debt. I tried so hard that I honestly I had to cut down on everything just to pay mines off. It's gonna be a big problem then next year, or else I need to pay so much to. Yeah. Well, yeah, Daniel. Airbnbs, they're closing them down for in Japan. A majority of them, especially within Tokyo, if I'm correct. So, it's gonna cost a lot more. But a lot of that stuff can be hard because yes, sometimes you can be refused entry. Sometime in certain places, the world's just so horrible. Quinchana, Quinchana, where are you from? And I replied, Quinchana. Where are you from, Quinchana? Um, well, fan, yeah. Well, fangirl. I mean, like at least that I think I went over in some of my Korean videos some time ago. I need to go through and change up a lot of stuff on my channel now that I think about it. I didn't know the emojis were having that big of effect. I'll have to take those out. Our president, senators, governors, our country's in crap load of debt, though. Yeah, but we're still number 5 on like the list I just looked up. So all countries are in debt, I guess. Um, I have never been to a PC Bong Meow Cat. Never been. Have you heard of or play music? Mystic Messenger. I realize it's Korean and you're in Korea. No, I don't even know what that is. Takeshi. Uh, money can buy you anything, Casey. Money can buy you anything. It's so funny, and they play all kind of funny game. It can help to learn Korean. I watch it to really stress with English subs. When you say my kids, I have to remind myself that you were talking about your students. Oh, me, Dodi. I'm sorry. I always say, yeah, I say that a lot. And yeah, I do mean my students. I always say my kids because I don't know, they just feel like they're my kids and I have to like scold them all the time. Like, stop, be quiet, and all that stuff. My kids. Yeah, I don't have 30 kids. Well, no, at that point I would have like 100 or 200 kids then. Oh, don't have that many. Oh. Well, thank you, Casey. Ah, I'm glad I'm not crooked. Oh my god, but you don't understand how long. Honestly, I'm somebody that puts like 150% into doing things, and that's the problem. I was like, nope, you're not buying no more CDs. You're gonna pay off this loans, and that's what happened. I cut off everything to pay off those loans. These ah. Yeah, so, oh my god, my wash. Ugh. Totally forgot I had put wash on today. That did finish like an hour ago. My God. Honestly, I didn't plan on this, but do I feel lonely? It's for me, kind of yes. Lonely because honestly, I want something specific, and nobody can give that to me right now. I really want to go out and have a lot of fun, and just somebody that just wants to talk all the time and just do stuff like randomly, like let's just do this, let's just do that. That is what I like. I love that. I got used to that. I had friends like that, but I don't have that right now, and that's what I really want. So if I had that, that would be lovely, but I don't, and internally makes me lonely. Um, I know what is considered a snack though. Do you consider cupcakes? No, well, cupcakes and cake a snack? You could, I guess, huh? Maybe not a whole. Well, you would eat a whole cake. You would eat like a slice of a cake. I don't. I hope you don't eat a whole cake. Um. But those butter cookies, though. Ah, why do I never see handicapped people in vlogs in Korea? Is there accessibility? What do you mean you don't see handicapped people in vlogs? Like you don't see them, or they're not vloggers? Um, I think, yeah. I mean, they have elevators like in stations, so you can go up and down for elderly, and I guess people if they have like a wheelchair or something like that. That's how moms take their babies into the trains too. What else? Uh, I think they have ramps to places too. I don't really know. Now, I never really like looked out for it. So like, I don't really, I don't really know. But I mean, they do. Like I said, the only thing I know about is the trains. They do have the elevator, so that could be a way to get out. And there was a lady that was on there one day. I know in Japan, when I saw people in wheelchairs, like one of the conductors would come over and they would roll out this thing so that they like roll up and they'll push you onto the platform and whatnot. So that I thought that was like really handy. I thought that was like a lovely thing to do. But I don't know how they are in Korea really because I didn't really pay attention to it. Um, there are I've never seen a Lawson's, but there are 7-Elevens. They're everywhere. It's personally so hard for me to find a nice Airbnb in Japan, so I just booked the hotel. It was very way comfortable. Airbnbs there were a lot. But some they did the thing where like you live with the family, and some people didn't like that. So that was a problem for some people, and that's why some people didn't do it. But yeah, Airbnbs can be kind of iffy because you don't know. Well, I mean, like everything could be iffy because you don't know if people are actually cleaning correctly or doing stuff correctly, and you could just be there like what sleeping in somebody's filth or something, depending on what they did or what not. Like it's all everything is kind of like bad, I guess. You just gotta hope for the best. Um, we're just no settling. Only places like malls will you see that? Uh, uh, I've seen people that had like kind of something mentally wrong or like mentally handicapped on like the trains. Like one guy was sitting next to me and he was just talking to random people and he was trying to talk to me, but that kind of freaked me out because I was listening to music and studying, and then he just started talking. I was just like what happened? Huh? And then he just turned around and started talking to somebody else, and I was like, wait, what's going on? Because I was listening to music, so I was just like, I don't understand what's going on right now. Um, oh, ah, okay. I guess I should be 5 p.m. Okay. I should be wrapping this up and leaving. Why did she message so late? Let me see at least if I can answer everything quickly. At best, I don't know where we are going to get this extra one. It says, well, yeah, because if you, I wish you best on your career learning journey. Thank you, fangirl. Making it hard when we see so much. Fangirl, no. You must focus on your Korean, not on them. That you have to have self control. Oh, that's the only way you're gonna get better. Um, amount of currency in there. We're like, hey, there's the whole world is lying to you. That's true. Interest, I don't know. Where are you going to get this extra money? Since only $100 exists, but yeah. Oh jeez. Not in Koyon. Evil. Ah, how you say I want to see a cat? Do you need to insert an A or is it implied? Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to insert a, but you have to insert another particle like the um. What's cat? Koyangi, koyangi. Um, 나는 koyangi. Ah, no, 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 no. Oh, 나는 고양이를 보고 싶어. Because it's the object that you want to see, so you use ul or 를. I wish it was just your self control when it comes to money. Living in Korea has made me spend so much because I just think of it. It's cheaper here than back home. I need it. It is cheaper for some things, but yes, you cannot fall into that habit. I saved so much money since being here, especially because I cook majority of the time, and I don't have anybody to make me go out. But even when I do, I still save so much money because I don't go out all the time, and majority of the time I'm just cooking. It'd be such a. I need to fork out so much cash to sleep somewhere. Yeah, Daniel, it's gonna be horrible next year. I could probably eat a whole cake. Oh no. I'm bad with sweets, so I probably could not eat a whole cake. Um it's a otome game for cell phones from Sheritz. The characters in game can call, chat, and message you. They are certain response choices you can choose from when they so no fighting, Takeshi. Um everything adds up so quickly if you keep spending on it. They have the buses which have a lower step for people. They do have handicap buses. You're right. You can see them, Pancun. They show them on a list, but they're very selective, and not all of them offer it to you. So I think it would take longer to get places. Yeah, Pancun, you're right because everything like they deliver your groceries to your house too. So yeah, people don't leave really. People don't leave their house because honestly, it's more convenient than in America. Um, they'll just they'll just send everything to your house. So yeah, it's like McDonald's and all that. They will deliver right to your door. So yeah, so it's very easy to spend a lot of money here. Uh, Takeshi, I do not have a PO box yet. I don't even know how to make one. I need to ask about it. Actually, maybe I'll ask my friend and see. But then I'll be moving, so maybe after. Yeah, I have to ask about it, Takeshi. Once I ask about it, I'll post about it on my Instagram or Twitter or in a video or something. But I don't have a PO box yet. Oh, I wish I did. Somebody wanted to send me some bags of Takis, and I really wanted that, but I don't. Uh, oh, I know I need to hurry up and go. Uh, oh, no problem, Rita, and no problem, Jessica. Thank you, Alyssa. I always get from the pizza store something high. It costs €5. Oh, yeah, another piece. I don't even know if they charge you for the deliveries here, do they? Or probably not too much. Um, it's somebody. I guess they're having like a get together at their house, like for her birthday. So she invited me to come to it. Like I said, Ali. Okay, this is another hour. I thought this was only gonna be like an hour, or maybe it's because I felt bad. I didn't want to. I didn't want to cut it off. I don't know. um, But yeah, not drinking. Yeah, I also don't drink. I'm not a drinker, so I save a lot of money that way. Always did. Have you seen any transgender people in Korea? I feel so. Mm, transgender. They're here, but uh, LGBT related things are so closeted in Korea. Like I thought Japan was bad, but Korea's like so much worse. A lot of people hide who they are here and so forth. So I'm sure you could probably get it somewhere, hopefully, but maybe kind of tricky. But I mean, yeah, it's LGBT stuff in Korea is very, very, very much on lockdown here. Um, Lots of people are not really out about that at all. Um, and the government is really on a lot of that stuff, so that's a hard thing here. Oh, okay. 2020. Um, well, okay. I'm rolling into 2019. I hopefully will go to school for a year, so I guess I should be here at least to the beginning of 2020 if you guys come during that time. Well, thank you, Takeshi, for showing up. Um, I know that's because I was trying to read all these comments. Um, mm, oh yeah, I talked about my plans already. Right, we are okay. Right. Um, I coping ordering things. Oh god. Oh man, that's bad. Could stay away. Don't order anything. Oh, people order food all the time. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Casey. I was trying to read the last comments. I won't be here when you get back. uh, oh, that's true. I'm probably gonna be late. I need to eat. I was supposed to put up my wash like hours, well, like an hour or two ago. I need to. Would they tell you? Would you? Oh, would you tell your? You know what? Meow, I would probably tell them because you don't want anything to happen to you and they find out later. But like and yeah, but Korea is very on lockdown about a lot of stuff. I had a friend who was Spanish. They didn't want her to use her Spanish accent. I had a friend that was from England. They didn't want her to use her English accent. They wanted her to use an American accent. Like, there's a lot of stuff. So that could be tricky, but honestly, if you're not open about it from the beginning, at least for something like that, because I mean, I guess if you're just gay or something, like they don't really have to know that you're sleeping with somebody else or whatever stuff like that. But transgender could be a little different because they will kind of know or suspect after some time. Maybe. I don't know. So that one would be a lot trickier. I think you should. But then I don't want you to not get a job, so I don't know. I guess you would really have to think about that. Because I don't want to mess you up. Oh, but yeah. Uh, Okay, okay. I'm gonna sign off. Okay, you're right. I'm not gonna read. Okay, okay. But yes. Thank you everybody for showing up. Yeah. Hopefully we can do this again soon. If not in 2 weeks, I guess. Birthday stream. Yay. Yes. Is that a thing? I'll try to go out and do something. I guess. I don't have anything planned, but I'll try to go out and do something. Um, Hopefully get my hair done next week. Hopefully, I should ask about that. If anything, maybe I can do a live stream there too. We'll see. but it'll probably be impromptu, just like today. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Thanks for showing up. Really, I appreciate it.